First puppets.
Oh, they heard that one. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Charmed Persons. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we get started, announcements this coming Thursday. Nope. Yes.
Nope.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
This coming Wednesday, though. Before that,
Wednesday.
this coming Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central is the next session of Princess Ozma and the Ruby Silver Slippers. So come join that. We got special guest Miranda and Shut Up. Please come watch that. On Thursday, 7 p.m. Central, we have the next Curse of Strahd session. Will we get a long rest? Probably not. And then we will not have a session a week from today because all of Charmed Persons is getting together next weekend, and you're not invited. We'll hopefully be pictures. Yeah, but we'll be posting some content for sure. Maybe making some TikToks, which would be fun. And then we will. Yeah, we're gonna make TikToks. Do you want people to watch us or not, Eric?
Do I need to learn?
I'll dance.
Do I need to learn the? Does Eric have to do the body by making the stallion dance?
Yes. But Tuesday, the 18th, we will have a session, most likely. If you're wanting to make sure of that, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at CharmedPersons, all one word, to keep up to date. I think that is it for all the announcements.
Monday the 17th.
Oh, Monday the 17th. That is right. Monday the 17th is the next Talk With Me episode.
Big guest.
Ooh, big guest.
Big guest.
Do we want to say anything?
No, I will. It's the biggest guest we've ever had.
Biggest guest. Eric, that's not a very nice thing to say about me. And can we say title? Or are we just, nothing, we don't know anything yet. We don't have a title. Okay. Stay tuned, okay?
Susan Sarandon.
Later this week.
It's Susan Sarandon.
Don't spoil it, Michael.
Sorry.
But with all of that being said, let's jump right into today's session. Roll initiative.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn it.
Shit.
What if we did?
No recap.
That's actually pretty good.
I was like,
just told them to leave.
I could have gone with the nat 20, but I respect you. That was cocked.
I asked them nicely, though.
I literally never roll well on initiative.
You don't, and you have alert, so it's horrible.
I have
it ends up being pretty average because of my modifier.
What is your? Is it +6?
It's +6.
It's pretty good.
Oh, we still have to do 3. Sorry.
I thought one of them turned around and left. Did
Darn
that not happen?
I was pretty confident, but.
Okay, I actually can't use this because I can't differentiate between them, so I'm just going to ask you to give me your initiative. While I'm asking you to give me your initiative, go ahead and put your tokens out on the board. You are all inside the gate. Place them where you think that they would be. I will be playing the role of Emory Farrow today.
Nice.
As you can see.
Channel that non-binary energy.
Yes. So let's go ahead and get some initiatives. Danny.
16.
Nice. Oliver.
12.
Aeliana.
21.
All right. Okay. The sport class going first so far.
Yeah, I'm I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Rowina.
13.
13.
Not bad.
Okay. Let's see. Let me roll for good old Emory here. Not great. 11.
Do we need Emory's token on the board, Zach?
I'm gonna get it there. Yeah.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna need to roll for the
The what?
Let's go ahead and get Emory. Righty.
Oh, we just closed the gate.
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
Damn, yeah.
It's up to you.
Support class, let's go! Here's the lever. It's great, actually.
I think Oliver's actually are probably like highest damage dealer.
Aeliana, what is
good.
your dex?
I'm a cleric.
16, which is a +3.
Okay, so you will go before.
No,
I'd say Emory's the highest.
65
That's real, yeah.
Last time.
And Rowina above Oliver.
Rowina probably has the highest potential damage.
Yeah, spells.
Good.
Although a crit on a sneak attack.
Oh yeah, crazy.
I mean,
All
yeah.
right, at the top of the
delicious.
turn order, we've got Aeliana. Danny,
Oh,
you're gonna
no.
be the next. You're gonna be the next player character on deck. Aeliana, As we left off last week, you guys are in the city of Ronhar, having recently come back up through Wuldriar. And your time in Ronhar has been a little bit traumatic. The battle with the people from the Order of Tooth and Claw left Oliver and Danny cursed with various forms of lycanthropy that caused them to cause havoc through the streets of Ronhar on the night of the 16th of Mentaria. You awoke the next day to find the carnage. You went to Earl Kima to confess everything that had happened, and in doing so confirmed Wyndham's words to her, who happened to be in the room, a master of the House of Balance and Danny's mentor, who then revealed, along with Kima, that she was one of the founding members of the House of Balance a long time ago. She was an elven woman that was, specifically Eldrin woman from the Fey Realm, that was currently going throughout Zalius and the continent of Akios, just living various lives and seeing what it was like to be the life of a mortal on the material plane. And through doing so, they both gave you a little bit more lore about everything that was going on with the Sect of the Abyss. And before leaving town, you ran into members of the Green family, a family that Oliver knew from Pineville, who were exhausted, tired, destitute, because they were being chased by devilish creatures, which turned out to be 3 large hellhounds that are now at the front gates of Ronhar, and they are baring their teeth, their eyes full of ember. You see fire deep within these creatures. They're almost as big as a horse, not quite, but they're much larger than normal wolves, and you are currently facing them down. Aeliana, what do you do?
Pretty cute dogs.
Is there actually a way to close the gate? I don't hate that idea.
Yeah,
but I
mean,
do know that a lot of us
gate-
need to be.
The gate opens out.
Okay,
So,
there's
but
gotta be
you
there.
can, I mean, if you spin, I would allow you to spin your whole turn to close the gate, because you'd have to run, grab one door, shut it, run, grab the other door, shut it. I don't really know what the action economy there would be, so I would just say that would be your
Yeah.
turn. But you can do that.
And then is there a way that's easy to get up on the top of the wall close by? Just like thinking
Yes,
about
it's hard to
like,
see.
If people are gonna.
It's hard to see, but within the gate itself, like if you've seen like in TV shows or movies, there's like a little open doorway that leads to a staircase that leads up to the parapets of the wall.
How many? Sorry, there's a lot of questions. At any point, cut me off and say I have to make a decision.
No, you're
How many
good.
people? How many like civilians are within the gates close by to us?
So, right around where you are, probably behind you, because you've instinctively stepped in front of them, is the Green family,
Right.
who are also being helped by a couple of Iron Riders. And then I would say, just from the commotion that you've caused, within 20 feet, all behind you, but within 20 feet, there's a bunch of people.
Okay, and then how high up are the walls?
I would say 15 feet, probably.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close the gates then, because then
Okay.
we can keep them out, and then we can go up and either, go down or whatever. But like, I don't want them to get through.
For
and
sure.
God forbid we don't hold them off, and now the whole town is at risk.
Yeah, I mean feels like that's what Aeliana would do. So
For sure.
you can go ahead and end your turn probably like right here, but
Okay.
you will run forward. Obviously the hounds are a little bit closer, but we'd say that narratively they were like walking up. So you like ran and your heart is beating and racing. It's one of those things, like that you see in every horror movie, which is like the monster's right there. How fast can you close the door? And then as soon as you close the second door and slam down the wooden barricade, you immediately, the door pushes open from the impact of one of these creatures.
Yep. And then she'll like point at the door that leads up and be like, "All right, go." Like,
Okay,
go
yeah.
on. Go
Awesome.
get him from up there. You guys got it.
Okay, perfect. That is Aeliana's turn. At the end of Aeliana's turn, This hound is going to run up.
Oh.
And it is going to. The door needs to roll a dexterity saving throw, which it fails because it's a door.
If this breaks open the door immediately, that would be a bummer.
That'd be hilarious.
It's
It'd
my
be really
whole
funny.
turn on this.
I'm gonna say. Let's see here. I'm deciding this a little bit on the fly. How would I not have thought that you guys would have tried this? Sorry, I'm just trying something real quick.
Take your time. I've nowhere to be but here.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to say this gate has... I'm going to be a little generous here. I'm going to say it has 40 hit points.
Good door.
Yeah, it's a good door. I mean, it's 2 double gates for a large town, you know, so it's
pretty
like...
well. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So I'm going to say it has 40 hit points. It takes...
Metal door.
It takes 18 points of fire damage. As you see, like, from the cracks, flame coming from the outside. Some of it immediately starts to turn to cinder and burn, and there's embers within the wood as it is, like, burnt to a crisp, but still holding strong. And that is the end of that hound's turn. It is now this hound, who is going to run up.
No.
It's just how their initiative happened to work, so we can get them all 3 there.
Then the door was the right move, because we would have all been
The door was the right move.
otherwise.
It is also going to make the door roll a dexterity saving throw, which it fails automatically. The door takes 12, 14, 17 points of damage for a total of...
Saved us a lot of damage.
19, 17, 36 so far. So the door is barely hanging on. You can already see cracks in the wood. Some of the planks have completely fallen away, and the giant maw of these hellhounds is trying to force their way through this gate. But you have definitely bought some time and wasted the first 2 hellhounds' turns. That's the end of That's the end of their turn. It is now Danny. Rowina, you're the next PC to go.
Oh, okay. This is different than what I thought was going to happen.
Sorry, that's annoying.
No, not you. You're real good. I mean, yeah. 'Cause I don't have any. I really am shit with range. So I'm just going to get. You said that there was like an easy way to get up
So
onto
we're going to say the door and the exit onto the wall is right here.
Cool.
So, and it's 15 feet up. So that would be for you 5, 10, 15 plus 15, 30 foot of movement to get to the very top.
Okay. I mean, I still got movement.
Oh yeah, you still got plenty.
I would like to then jump off the top of the wall, slow fall down, so that way there's no...
I won't make you roll because of that slow fall. I'm not going to make you roll. And it was going to be a low DC acrobatics check to make sure you land, but with slow fall, I'm just going to say you run up the tunnel, come to the parapet, just slide on the ground, and then continue that fall downward and land directly behind this other hellhound, who's, I'm going to even say, very distracted. And with that slow fall, you land very lightly behind him. He hasn't even noticed you're there yet. Your first attack on him will have advantage.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and then I'm just going to take a couple attacks at him.
All right.
Yeah, plus... God, it's been a minute.
Been a minute.
That is going to be 24?
Yeah, that'll hit.
24. That's going to be 6. That is only 6 points of bludgeoning damage on the first.
Okay.
And then second attack, that's 23.
That'll hit.
Much better. 10 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
Then I'm just gonna bonus action patient defense.
Okay, perfect.
Nice.
So you land. This hound is like clawing at the door. You see the wood splintering and flaking underneath each of its strikes. and you land and kind of just elbow the hound right in the side, causing it to roar and turn back towards you, uppercutting it right in the jaw as it turns towards you, and it just kind of like takes the hit and then slowly starts to make its way towards you as you get into formation and await with your patient defense. At the end of your turn, it is now the Greenhound's turn, who
Oh god.
I think... I think he's gonna attack Danny.
Okay.
Having seen this happen,
No.
he's gonna walk away from the door, come up to you, and he's gonna have advantage on this with pack tactics.
Of course.
No.
Would it be a straight roll? Right?
It would be a straight roll then.
Defense?
Yes,
yeah,
it would be. You're
straight
right.
roll.
So that was 10 plus
Nice.
5, which is 15, which is not gonna hit you.
Yes.
So
Damn
it comes to the side and just snaps at you. You move. You just kind of like dodge right to the side, and the jaw snaps right in front of you. As it does, you feel the heat coming off of this jaw. You know that if this thing bites you, not only is it biting you, but you're going to be taking some burning damage as well, as the teeth are scalding hot just itself. But that's going to be the end of his turn, because I think he just has one bite per turn. So that's the end for him, and then we're going to go to Rowina. Oliver, you're on deck.
Okay, I want to move sort of like to the side of this doorway here,
Okay.
and hold my action to cast Chromatic Orb if this door opens or gets broken down or whatever.
Okay, cool. Perfect. That's the end of your turn. Oliver, you're up. Emory's on deck.
You said that there's like cracks, or is it a solid door?
It's a solid door, but with how little hit points, there are some like missing planks and holes, just not big enough for them to fit through.
Is there enough to, like, you said one of them was like coming through the door with its
Yeah, that
snout.
red
Can I
hound.
like
Yeah.
can I like bop it on the nose if I
Yeah.
wanted to?
Yeah, for
Then
sure.
I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds
Okay.
Love that
at
spell.
a second level.
All right, roll for
Don't
attack.
shoot.
I'm gonna give it a little bit of cover, because it's
Yeah.
coming through that. But go ahead.
It's insane how much damage Inflict Wounds does, even at first
I know.
level.
I know it's a great spell.
I'm rolling 2 dice. That's pretty good. It's going to be 24.
That'll hit for sure. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Which is going to be 4d10.
Ooh. Second level.
Second
Nice.
level.
4 ones. 4 ones.
I rolled 1, a 2, a 5, and an 8, which is 13,
Balance.
15,
Not too bad.
16 points.
16 points
not bad.
of damage.
Necrotic damage.
The snout juts itself through the door, and you just like grab it, grab it.
Dope.
And as you do, you feel this, and you see this slight flashing glow as if you've struck a burning piece of metal on the anvil.
Bad
The sparks
dog.
that fly.
Oliver's doing the thing of Oliver's doing the what did you eat? What did you eat?
Yeah, yeah. And you hear.
It seems like it does full damage, though. No-
Yeah,
necrotic
yeah. It
damage?
does seem like it does full damage.
Nice.
That is
That's
my
your action? Yeah.
Bonus action. I don't think I can really
Let's
do
put you
anything.
on this side of
The
Aeliana
left side,
to get
yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, that is my turn.
All right, Emory is going to 5, 10, 15, get up to the top with full movement, and then is going to aim their crossbow, I think, is probably the best move. You're down there, which is not great.
But remember that you gave, because of Oliver's badge thing, M now has advantage on their first attack.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. Yes, you're correct. But nobody's surprised. So the assassinate feature won't happen.
Yeah.
However,
But if they have
she
advantage,
can-
they would still crit.
yes. Well, you're within.
I mean,
5
it
feet
would be
of-
sneak attack is what I meant.
Yeah, yeah. You're within 5 feet of them as well.
Oh, yeah.
So, but they wouldn't have advantage otherwise. So I'm going to say with advantage, they're going to attack. They'd get a better shot on a green one. They're going to attack the green hound.
Yep.
That's thank God for advantage. That's not much better, but I still think it'll be okay. 7 plus 7 is 14. That is just going to miss.
No.
So they fire their crossbow down, and the crossbow's still pretty new to Emory, so he's not able to nail that shot. That is going to be the end of his turn. We are now back to the top of the turn order. Aeliana. Danny, you're going to go after a couple hounds.
Okay.
I feel like it fits that you rolled low for Angie.
I rolled a 3 and a 7.
It's like it's like she's here, you know?
Yeah.
That's what she would have wanted.
What she would have wanted. I don't think so, actually. Okay, so she is going to reach over and pat Oliver on the shoulder and cast Enhance Ability Bear's Endurance. So you will get 2d6 temporary hit points, which I'm assuming I roll. Sorry, I rolled them in
Yeah, that's fine. You can roll.
Woo, that's gonna be 9.
Nice.
9 temporary hit points.
I think the way we described that earlier is she pats your shoulder, and where she pats you, if you were to be able to see your skin, it's almost like this temporary tattoo of a bear's paw just kind of appears right down your bicep and shoulder.
That's bitchin'. And then she'll just be like, be careful, and then she'll run up to the top.
Oh, fuck it. I'll just say it kind of appears on the armor.
Yeah, cool, okay. And it's like a mix of black and blue, so it's like black at the top, but then it like blue on the edges.
Love it.
And she's gonna run up to the top of the wall. Can she be here? Is that okay? Or here is better? You let me know where.
So she was here. If we're mirroring sides,
Down
the
here.
door would be there. So 5, 10. Yeah, you have, once you get to the top of the wall, you have 5 more feet of movement. So wherever you want to, we'll say you come out right there.
Okay, I'll just be there then. I'm on the top of the top of the wall.
Cool.
So
your action?
So that's my movement. That was my action, and then my bonus,
so your bonus
action.
action, yeah.
I'm going to call down to Danny and be like, I gotta get better at. I gotta like write some things down.
I am gonna ask you what you say for inspiration.
I know.
Or what you do. You don't always have to say.
It's the hardest thing about being a bard.
Yeah.
I know. She's like.
Sam came up with a song every time.
Yeah.
That is so.
I mean, that's like, I don't even understand how he did that.
Can she, like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of what would be cool for a painter. Can she, like, paint something inspirational in the air? Like,
For sure.
What's he's all about? I don't know what I would do, though. So she'll just call down and be like, be careful!
Yeah, for sure. And you know, if you...
I'll prep it for next time.
I don't want to put you on the spot. If you also just want to say you don't necessarily know what happens, that's fine.
I don't know. I would paint something cool in the sky, but, like,
Yeah.
So there's Bardic Inspiration, it's a D8 now. Haha.
Perfect. Alright, that is the end of Aeliana's turn.
Yes,
It is now the
sir.
Red Hound's turn, who is going to finish the attack on this door here. That is going to hit with his bite attack, and with bare minimum damage. It's technically a bite, but I'm going to say this hound slams into the gate. The gate opens up with a splinter, and he is now.
If it was
right
a metal
in front of
gate,
you.
this wouldn't happen.
You're right. I mean, you're
Let's
right.
build him a metal gate!
But the Red Hound is now inside, right on top of you, Oliver. That is his turn. The Blue Hound is now going to, well, you know what? It's going to see if it gets its breath back.
It's what now?
Which it does not, so it is going to attack.
Excuse me?
Attack Danny at advantage. Which
It would still be at
it would
still be at disadvantage. Or no, you're right. Straight roll.
Yeah, straight roll. That is a 19 total.
That is my AC.
Okay. It is going to be. Oh, you're just okay. You were slow. I was like, what's going on, music? Okay. You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
As he you put up your arm, and as he bites down on your forearm, the teeth sink in, and the wound immediately cauterizes as the teeth burn your flesh, and you start smelling some of your own flesh sizzle on your arm as it has a latch onto you. That is the end of its turn, though. Danny, you are up.
Cool. I'm just going to do one attack each, so one attack on the green, one attack on the blue.
Perfect.
So the green, natural 20.
Nice.
And then for blue, 18.
18 will hit. Yep, both hit.
Okay. So let's say the crit will be, it's automatic 6 plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 points of bludgeoning to green.
All right.
And then for blue, and 8 points of bludgeoning.
All right. Blue Hound's starting to look a little rough as you've nailed him a couple of times. The Green Hound, you hit with that natural 20. You like punch it right in its jaw, and you feel something crack on that one punch. It kind of like starts pawing at its snout. You know how a dog does after it gets hurt. Yeah, they're both angrily facing you now.
Cool. I'm gonna do Step of the Wind.
Okay.
So disengage.
Yep.
And go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Okay, perfect. Also, we forgot to do something. Rowina, roll an attack on the Red Hound. You roll in your action.
Oh, that's right.
Doy.
My bad.
Well, Doy.
How dare you? You only have 7 people that you're keeping track of.
Yeah, honestly. I'm doing this at a second level. Is that okay? I didn't say it.
Yes, but next time say it.
Yeah. Twice. There we go. 19.
19's gonna hit.
Okay.
I thought that was the damage, and I got really sad. I was like, "What?" Oh my god.
It's not gonna be no 66, but I'm sure about
15 points of lightning damage.
Ooh! That hound that's right in front of you, Oliver, immediately yells in pain as it crackles with black lightning. 15, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. He's looking rough. From this like lightning.
Rough? He's looking rough?
Okay, I see what you did there. Okay, so that was just your held action. So now it is Danny. That was the end of your turn, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now it is the Green Hound's turn, who is going to be pissed at Danny, but sees his brother hurt, is going to step up here underneath the gate. And Rowina and Oliver, I need you to roll dexterity saving throws for me.
Why? But Zach, I have a high AC. You're supposed to attack me.
God, sorry. The Bear's Endurance only gives you advantage on cons, not dex.
I'm gonna use the charge for my Ring of Evasion to get advantage.
Nice.
5.
5 fails.
Well, the Ring of Evasion you can use after you fail, right?
Oh wait, actually I rolled an 18, so maybe I'm not gonna use it.
I think you can still use it to take no damage?
Yeah, look up the Ring of Evasion. It says specifically... I don't think you can take no damage with the Ring of Evasion. I think that's the skill.
If you fail, you can use a charge to just...
Yeah, you just use a charge to succeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you'll still take half damage. I also was rolling one less dice than I was supposed to last time. Okay,
then
so
you have to keep it, though.
that is...
Yeah.
Only fair.
Yeah.
I'm scared for y'all.
I don't get resistance to fire damage until 6th level.
Oliver, you take 25 points of fire damage.
But there were temp HP.
Yeah,
so
that 9 really
That's
helped.
real.
Yeah. And then Rowina,
Good job.
you're gonna take
Nice job.
12 points of fire
Wow.
damage.
Oh my lord.
As this hound walks
Lord.
towards you, opens its mouth, and growls. Rowina, you're then, I know what you're about to say, so you're actually going to take 6 because you have a resistance to fire damage, so your
That's not
12
what I
is
was gonna
half
say,
the 6.
but thank you.
Oh, what were you going to say?
I am down 3 HP right now, and I'm just trying to remember why
The
that is,
horn.
or if I forgot to take
The
a
horn.
level.
Horn.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was today, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was today.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so that hound just releases a plume of fire at you both. but that is going to be the end of its turn.
That is sick.
It is now Rowina. Oliver, you're up.
I am going to. So these guys right here are like underneath in the doorway, right?
Yes, the blue hound, the blue hound, Aeliana and Emory can see. Aeliana and Emory cannot see the red or green hound.
Okay, so I'm gonna use all 30 feet of my movement to get up on top here.
Okay.
For some safety. And
Just completely abandon Oliver. Love it.
Well, he can climb.
I can't.
He's fine.
I'm afraid
You
of
won't
heights.
do it, even if you wouldn't leave regardless. So.
I'm pretty squishy, y'all. Sorry.
No, you should run away.
No,
You
I
should
was
start
kidding.
running
I was
away.
kidding. This is
you
what you're
need
supposed
to
to do.
run away. Yeah, I'll do it in a second.
And I mean, if it ain't broke, I'm gonna throw a
Chromatic
we'll
orb's
just do a
amazing.
First level, yeah,
Cool,
first
girl.
level chromatic orb
Get
at
it.
The blue hound.
the blue one, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Roll for attack.
Ooh, that's not great. That's gonna be a 12.
12 is gonna miss. Hits on right next to it. The lightning dissipating into the
Shnikes.
air.
Okay, I can't fail, so I'm gonna quicken spell and cast firebolt.
Okay.
For a 19 to hit
19 will hit.
and 10 points of fire damage.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, that blue hound's looking rough.
Oh my god! I'm like, what?
It just gets. Oh wait, you said fire?
Yeah, I was wondering.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it takes no damage.
What?
The
I wondered
okay, it was a
about that.
cantrip, but
it hits the hellhound and it
Now
just
we know.
completely absorbs.
Yeah.
And just kind of like if a hellhound could grin, it looks up at you grinning. That is the end of Rowina's turn. Oliver, you're up. Emory's on deck.
Can I scooch past these pooches if I wanted to get here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Then
allow
I will
it.
go there.
Oliver's
Oliver,
like, move, come on.
Go ahead, cast
Oliver
it.
will- What? What do you think? I'm not gonna cast it. That's a third level spell.
Okay, cool.
He will hold up his hammer, and a bright, radiant light will shoot out of it, and I will cast Word of Radiance,
Ooh,
and they
okay.
all have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Nice.
Red Hound. What is the
15.
Constitution you said?
Yeah, Constitution.
Red Hound gets a 16. Green Hound gets a 13. Blue Hound gets an 18 on the die.
So the one takes 8 points of radiant damage.
Okay, Green Hound takes 8 points.
Nothing on a fail because it's cantrip.
Good try.
Okay, got it.
And then which one is the most bloody? Would you
The
say
most
that I
hurt
did?
is the red one, I would say.
Then I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon right where I was.
Okay, yeah.
And attack.
It swings.
Do I get? No, never mind. It's gonna be 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Spiritual Weapon. 58 plus one, yeah. That'll be 11 points of radiant.
Woo! Okay, you look at this red hound as
Sorry,
this
force damage.
as this spectral hammer appears and just slams, uppercutting this hellhound, sending it back on its hind legs. This hellhound looks incredibly hurt. You see the fire inside of its maw almost puttering like an engine that's losing its power, and it just seems to be wobbling a little bit. It's definitely really hurt. That is the end of Oliver's turn, I'm assuming.
Yep.
It is now Emory's turn, who is going to just kind of lean over the wall again and take another shot at this blue hound. Oh god, just hitting with a 15. I rolled an 8, but it does hit.
Sneak attack.
And it's gonna get sneak attack. So that is 3d6. I'm pretty sure.
I had looked away from the roll
3d6,
20 and
yeah.
I see 2 Olivers and I didn't realize why and I was like, why? And I was like, oh, one's the hand.
He's cloning himself, man.
What the hell?
Not great, but not horrible. 18 total points of damage to the Blue Hound, making it also incredibly hurt as the arrow just like sticks right into, like, it lands right in the spine of the creature. Oliver, you hear a brief and it starts, like, once again the fire is starting to kind of like putter out a little bit. These wolves are like, their eyes are darting back and forth. They're definitely in like cornered creature mode. That is the end of Emory's turn. Back to the top of the turn order, Aeliana.
Okay. Can I okay, remind me the rules for casting 2 spells. It has to be a cantrip and a spell level.
Correct.
Level spell.
Yes.
So I can't do Healing Word and Cure Wounds in the same turn.
No.
Sad. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but Rowina's up here now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cast.
She is. You can see everybody. Because
Amazing.
Emory and Rowina are on the walls with you, and
but
then
Cure Wounds is a.
I do have 30 out of 46 hit points still. I mean, heal me. But...
Oh, I thought you were hurt like that.
Well, the 9 really helped.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
really,
I
really
forgot
helped,
the 9.
yeah.
I mean, I don't. Okay, yeah. Then yeah. Can I lean over and is there any way that I could see the red one or not?
I would give it slight cover, but yeah.
Or like if I'm casting Cloud of Daggers on it though. It would
Oh,
just
I mean,
happen.
that's just a
Amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers.
I would even allow you to do that because, like, you know where it is. Like, you just, like, focus your energy down below in that area.
Incredible. I'm gonna just go ahead and do it at I'm gonna say she doesn't know how hurt it is. She's gonna go ahead and do 3rd level.
Okay. Wow. Well, yeah. I mean, how many?
64.
It has 3 hit points. So
Bummer.
you
That's
see.
okay. I'll be honor bound. I
Yeah.
didn't know. It's below me. She didn't see.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
I can
yeah.
maybe hit that other wolf into them. So that's good.
You
That's good. Okay, yeah,
once
that's true.
again
I'll draw it on
a
there.
swirling cloud. I'm even gonna say
got
it
it.
like, Oliver, you're looking at the Red Hound, and Rowina, you look down and you see Aeliana touch the stone right
just
beneath her, and this black ink comes out from her hand, and all you kind of see from the top is just this like puddle of black ink. Oliver, you see drips of black ink falling and then forming into daggers as they then like swirl around
And
the
it just
hell out.
puts this poor dog in a fucking blender.
Dude, exactly. It literally, it starts
Oh
to
my God.
shred this hound.
It's just a dog.
It starts to shred this hound. And as it cuts, you see fire pouring out of its sides where it gets cut, and it just falls to the ground and immediately starts to cinder and burn, and smoke
Nice.
comes up from it as it is down for the count.
I actually like this a lot because I think that Aeliana still doesn't understand how powerful her magic is to a
Yeah.
certain extent, especially at the 3rd level. So I kind
Love
of
that.
like it.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so
It's
that
like,
is
too much.
So that's the end of Aeliana's turn, unless you want to do a
It's
bonus.
just case now.
I
God.
will go ahead. So okay, Danny has a bardic. I'm gonna go ahead and give another bardic to Rowina because why?
Sure. Yeah.
So she, yeah, I think she's just gonna look over her shoulder and be like, "Well, was that too much? You could maybe do better. I don't know."
All right. That's the end of your turn. Red Hound is gone, so he can't go. It's now Blue Hound's turn, who is going to... Okay. Going to attack Oliver. Just a straight roll. That is a natural 1. So the Blue Hound is going to miss. That's the end of its turn. Danny, you're up.
Would it have pack tactics?
Oh yeah, the green hound is right next to it. You're right. Thanks, buddy. It's
Remember
still gonna
that.
miss with a 14.
Yeah.
So that is the end of its turn. As it tries to bite you, it just like you put up your shield and the maw envelops either side of the shield.
shit.
It like grabs both of them, and you have to like kind of struggle with it for a second. But it doesn't get
Drop
you.
it.
And that is Danny's turn.
All right, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, Danny, I thought you left.
Well, thanks. 35, 40. So I'm flanking with Oliver.
Okay.
As I pass, I've seen Oliver do the Word of Radiance that didn't go so great. And as I'm like skating past him, I'm like, it's actually more of a tuh than a thuh sound on the verbal components. And I'm gonna attack.
All right.
Attack the Green Wolf with advantage, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Flanking.
That'll
Yeah, 26 on the
hit.
first. Do you want me to just...
Yeah,
do you
roll
want me to do
both.
this one?
Roll both.
Okay. 21 on the second.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. So that's awful. I rolled a 2 and a 1. 7 plus 6. So 13 bludgeoning. Okay. And then I'm just going to do bonus action my third unarmed strike.
Okay. Well, did you roll for the second? Oh, yeah, you did. So 13 total for both those.
Yeah, I've just never done it, actually, where I've never, so far, since we leveled up.
Yeah.
Because I get two attacks, and then my bonus action is another one. That's going to just be a 16 on the second. Oh, awesome. Hey, okay, so that's 10.
Ooh, it had 10 hit points left after those first two
Ooh,
attacks.
nice.
So how do you want to do this? How do you want to kill this hound?
I think a lot of Danny's fighting style that we've established is kind of like using people's momentum against them.
Yeah.
So I think narratively it kind of just lunges at me, and I do again just kind of step it, and then as it's kind of moving forward, I bring my leg down and just like basically swing my leg down hard onto its neck and just break its neck.
That's called an axe kick. You swing your leg up, and it's very beautiful, honestly, from his ballet training.
Oh yeah,
his leg goes up into like almost a 180 he's making.
Yeah,
and
toes always pointed straight.
And just axe kicks right on the neck of the creature. You hear this snap. There's not even much of a yelp as it just falls lifeless on the ground, smoke coming out of the mouth. It is done.
Awesome, that's my turn.
All right, that's the end of your turn. It would be the Greenhound's turn, but you just took care of him, so Rowina, you are up. Oliver, you're on deck.
How hurt does this last guy look?
Very.
Very hurt?
Very.
Okay,
About as hurt as Aeliana's was.
Rip.
I am going to...
It looks like it's about to jolt.
Just for flavor,
luck,
here's
buddy.
what I'm gonna do, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step to right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to, like, from behind the Hellhound, like, he didn't see, I'm gonna try to, like, land right behind him.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna just blow a puff of smoke and cast poison spray.
Okay.
So he needs to make a Constitution save.
That is a natural 1. He fails.
Fails.
Incredible.
So that is gonna be okay, 12 points of poison damage.
You see Rowena land behind this hellhound and just blow towards it, and this cloud of black, translucent smoke encompasses the creature as it starts starts coughing, and it falls to the ground, and we are out of combat.
We don't see any more dogs coming. I'll look around.
Roll a perception check.
23.
With the 23, you feel confident that you see the tracks from where the hellhounds were coming. You see 3 sets of tracks. You don't see any movement in the distance. And you feel confident that you're good. But you do see that there's a squad. I mean, this battle was over in, I think, 18 seconds. And so you see a squadron of Iron Riders like coming your way, but they're like a little bit further away. But you see them coming. You see that the Greens are horrified and scared. So are a lot of the townspeople. But you feel the immediate danger is gone. I will also say with the 23, you can tell that the smoking of these bodies looks like it's getting more intense. It looks like their bodies are like burning up and turning to ash.
Weird.
Okay.
Hate that.
Cool. Could be good for if the mobile forge will keep the mobile forge can run off hellhounds.
Oh God.
Yikes.
I mean, I would start casting mending on the gate
How
to try and
many
fix that.
hellhounds were
Oh,
there?
that gate is shattered. It is burnt and done. That gate is not coming back from a mending spell.
Sorry,
mind.
guys.
Everybody okay?
Ish.
Emory comes down from the top.
Fine. Good.
The Iron Riders kind of show up.
Little burnt, but
Is everything all right?
Sorry about the gate.
It's fine. It looks like you saved these townspeople. Well, these are monstrous creatures. And he starts
Yes, we did.
ordering people to disperse people, but also check on people. Also, kind of set up a perimeter so that the townspeople don't get too close to whatever's going on here.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
Is there anything else that we can do to help make sure everybody is safe?
Mm-hmm.
You've done your part. This is our job now. Just if you need any healing or water or anything, just let one of us know. We will help you.
I'm pretty thirsty actually. I could use some water.
Yeah, and he kind of snaps his fingers, and one of the soldiers kind of runs off. You see Nyla Green just sobbing, and the Green family seems really distraught.
We're staying at the it's not castle. It's like
The manor, the Earl's manor.
manor. We're staying at the manor. If you guys go there, you can stay in my room. You guys can. I'm sure they'll take care of you there.
we're about on our way out, right?
Vin
I don't know.
had.
Were we leaving?
You were actively leaving, yeah.
We need to go to find Bill.
Vin,
Anyway.
Vin
Oh,
had
that's right.
Vin had no chance against those things. Then you see that they're realizing that Vin stopped to
he's dead.
put them off, and
Oh.
there's no way that Vin made it out of this, and you see that
Oh.
that's kind of what they're realizing. And
If
really
if he
distraught about.
didn't do what he did, you might have not have made it here.
The
I know that's
son-
not much.
Yeah, Nyla's losing it, and she just seems and she just seems so tired. But Kane, the older son, 15, 16, he looks at you and he just says, "Thanks, Oliver." And one of the guards comes up and says, "We will take them to the manor. Orkima will look after them. We will tell
you.
them. We will tell her what happened here." We need to double the patrol. Send out a squadron of Iron Riders on the road. You
Maybe
see
a
some
metal
people-
door next time.
Yeah.
Yes, it's another door. Good idea.
Talk to what's her name? The woman from
Emmy? Emmers? Emerald?
I'm too many notes.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
The blacksmith.
Emory. No, it wasn't Emory. That's literally
Oh, Gregor?
our party. No.
No,
The
the
other woman, the Dragonborn.
Oh,
yeah.
I
Alice?
can't even read my own writing. Where is it?
If I have.
Esme. My God.
Esme, yes.
Literally right
Esmeralda. Yes.
Esmeralda goes by Esme. Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe she's excellent.
They're guardsmen, so they just kind of nod their head.
Bit above their pay grade.
Anyways, sorry. Yeah, we should.
There was something I wanted to do before we left. I didn't realize we were leaving.
We were getting ready to leave, but I don't think we were leaving. We were heading to eat. Weren't we going back to the barley fields on our way? And then
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because Oliver
Yeah.
still needs to finish his armor.
Yeah.
I finished the armor.
Okay, you finished the armor. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
want-
that's right.
To
I think you were going to eat, stay one more night, and then go.
Mm-hmm.
in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Barley fields.
Why not?
Yes.
I wanna go
Yeah.
talk to that guard's family before we leave.
No.
Are you
Yeah.
saying that to these people, or are you saying that
The
to
group.
me?
The group.
Okay,
The group.
so Oliver is saying that.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want us to come with you?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think it's a good idea. But just remember what the official story.
I know what the official story is, and that is not what I will be telling her. I can't leave having her believe a lie.
I respect it.
But we can eat.
Do you think maybe we should do that on in the morning on the way out?
Yeah, that's fine.
Doesn't go well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in the morning, big guy, I'll look at Danny, curing you of lycanthropy.
Not yourself?
Oh, we can do that the next day.
Okay. No, I mean, thank you.
All right. So the 5 of you head to Barley Fields. As you walk in, there is a lot of hubbub here. Everybody's kind of talking about what happens. As a matter of fact, I will say when the 5 of you walk in, the crowd kind of quiets. And everybody turns to you, and one guy kind of starts it, and very slowly everybody starts to applaud.
No.
And you see people come up to you and are like, "Thank you, thank you,
Oh,
thank you so much."
fine.
Like,
No,
Oh, hey, it's
really
alright, no.
problem. We're just napping.
and you see Omar Hardhorn at the bar, and he's kind of politely clapping as well. And you walk up towards the bar, and he says, "Well, as you can see, I've already heard about your exploits at the gate. Well done. It's been a long time since the town of Ronhar has seen some trouble at its gates, and last time it did, I was the one out there, so well, tonight's on me."
Please, I don't want to bankrupt you.
Well,
No,
I
we're
guess
very
I should
grateful.
say- I
We're
guess I
very
should say
grateful.
within means, don't eat me
Yes.
out of house and home.
No.
Fair enough.
So not 2 of everything again.
What can I do for you?
Just the one platter for sure, right? Food,
Yes.
definitely.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go find a table. I'll get you some food. I remember your drink orders. And you all go and grab a table.
Wow.
Emory just kind of is like, "Well, that was really cool. I got to write about this." And
I was gonna say, I was
immediately-
gonna lean over to Emory and say, as much as I hate this attention, this will make an excellent end of the chapter.
Yeah,
I
and you also
love
see
it.
that
End
Emory's
of
kind of
chapter.
Emory is kind of making himself known, and when people
Yep,
come up and are
yep.
thankful, he's like, "Oh, it's fine. It's fine."
Doing whatever they have in their hand. Even though they're not.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah.
We gotta work on this.
Gotta practice that autograph. Yeah.
But the
Literally
rest of
just
you-
writing Emory.
Yeah. So Emory's just a little preoccupied, but the rest of
Wow.
you are sitting here at the table.
Wow.
Great job today.
Not bad.
Better fights, I feel.
Yeah. Getting better at it for sure.
We have to do it quite often, so I hope so.
How do you guys feel being able to do bigger and bigger stuff?
Scary.
Yes.
Don't have a good
Also-
handle on it yet, if I'm honest.
Also less scary somehow to know that we can handle whatever, well, most things that come our way.
I'd say about 75%.
Yes.
It's a good percentage.
What should we expect in Pineville?
Oh boy. Well, I mean, I don't know anymore. It seems like it's changed a lot since the couple months I've been gone.
There were no flaming hounds when you were there last.
Not that I can remember. Well, Pineville, we've been to some towns where magic is a lot more widely accepted. Magic was not very accepted at all in Pineville. It's a pretty small conservative town.
Oh, are Row and I gonna have a?
It's
Problem?
not outright illegal, but that was one of the reasons why I did leave.
Okay.
Should I consider not looking like myself?
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Zach. I think maybe she'll get some looks, but not like they're not gonna kick her out of the town because she's a tiefling.
Yeah, they will not kick her out of the town, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it is to be frank, it's like a racist place.
Right.
It's just like people will look at you. You'll probably get snide remarks. You might even get shoulder checked a couple of times, but no one's going to actively, aggressively do anything towards you. as far as Oliver knows.
Right. What I imagine it is like the town from Footloose and Dancing is Magic. That's what I.
Yeah,
course.
maybe a bit
That's
more intense.
Such a good.
Maybe a bit more intense, but
Or Pleasantville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say we should be cautious of our magic, but it sounds like there's a lot going on that needs help, so maybe we shouldn't
Right.
just worry about it. Or just shouldn't worry about it.
I
Sorry,
got you.
just-
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. Who knows what's going? I mean, we can maybe talk to the Green family before we leave. I know they gave us somewhat of an idea, but maybe they have more. Once things calm down, they have a night to rest.
Yeah, let's give them
Yeah.
a night.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. All right. Well, that should be interesting.
How long of a road is it to Pineville? How long are we going to be on the road for?
10 to 11 days.
Okay, cool. And there's no
After that.
stops on the way, though.
No, this
I
will
don't
be a
think straight
full.
shot.
Yeah.
I almost want. What's after Pineville?
Savonia.
Savonia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's literally just. Right
Yep.
there. Oof. Is that another 10 or 11 days? Because it looks about this. Actually, looks like shorter of a path.
Yeah, that one will probably be like 8-ish, 9-ish days.
Oh wow.
And we have about a month.
Oh.
You're on the. It's currently the 17th of Mentaria, so you have a month and a half.
Okay, plenty of time then.
Yeah. You're probably at this rate, depending on how long you spend in Pineville, you'll probably have like a week or so of downtime in Savonia before.
So we can get our clothes.
Yes. And go to the library.
and yeah, do some research and stuff. And
Oh, hey, Aeliana, and I can go visit the old,
haunting
campus.
grounds.
Oh goodness. Yep. Didn't think about that.
You can all go see
I
a
wonder
show.
if any of our old.
yeah, go see one of my old, professors.
I wonder if they're still there.
Probably.
Been so long.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to stick around Pineville, so quicker
No.
we can get in and out.
No.
Get in, solve it, move on.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Is there
Well,
anything
here's
that anyone?
to. I'll raise a glass and say, "Here's to our next adventure."
What was the guy's name? Vin?
Vin.
Oh
Vin
yeah.
Green.
To Vin Green.
In
A
green.
hero
And
amongst
the
men.
next adventure. Mhm.
Yes.
And as you all cheers to Vin, you have a somewhat calm and relaxing dinner. Occasionally, someone else will come up to you and just be like, "Thank you so much for saving the town," and like blah blah blah. You can see that Runhar's a large town, but it doesn't get a lot of action really, and so this is a big deal. Barley Fields gets pretty busy throughout the night as people know. People they're like, "Oh, they're at Barley Fields. They're at Barley Fields," and
I think Oliver drinks a lot, and the more he drinks, the easier he is accepting the praise.
Oh, that's
maybe by the
hilarious.
end of the night, he's like, "Yeah, you know what? I did save the fucking."
yeah, for sure. And then, is there anything that anyone gets up to before you guys go to bed that night?
I'm dancing. If there's dancing, Aeliana's dancing.
Okay.
I'll dance with Aeliana for
Right,
sure.
yeah, hell yeah. We're just dancing.
Oliver will take
We-
notes.
Did we learn enough about the lycanthropy that we know for sure that Oliver and Danny are going to be fine tonight?
Good point.
That's a very good point.
I would say that Danny is familiar enough, just by proxy, that he is aware that this was a full moon type thing.
Still think we might want to be watched and maybe tied up, or is that too much?
Maybe we should just double up.
Sorry.
I
think we'll be fine. No, we'll be fine. We'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
How about I tie myself up?
Tie yourself. How does
All right.
Never tried it though.
You all...
It's actually never mind.
Okay. You all
So we're
eventually
all alright.
find...
We're fine with this,
We're
right?
good.
Everyone's going to alright.
We're good.
I keep starting to talk when you're done talking, and then you keep talking.
You just have a lot to say.
Done now.
No, if you're gonna talk. I feel like I keep timing it wrong. Okay, so you all eventually find yourselves to sleep. I will say, wait, let me back out of this. I will say Danny and Oliver, you guys have a restless night's sleep. You occasionally get flashes of images from your night. Before, Oliver, you see you tearing down the door. You briefly see the surprised face of the guard, kind of like looking up at you. You see a flash of you just kind of running through farmland. Danny, you see blue furred clawed hands breaking through a window. You see a flash of Root standing on a bridge, kind of smoking something, looking out over the bridge, and you closing in on him incredibly fast, and him looking at you, and as soon as he looks at you, that vision goes away. You just see a couple of images flash throughout the night, and you get the benefits of a long rest, but it is not restful. You wake up the next day, both of you kind of like in a sweat, and as if you tossed and turned all night. Danny, you go to like put your arms up to like raise yourself out of bed, and that right arm's still really sore from that bite from that hellhound. Oliver, you're kind of sore all over. Your armor protected you from most of it, but it's kind of like you got a really bad sunburn kind of on your shoulders and neck and stuff from that flame from that hellhound. So you just feel stiff and your skin feels dry. And yeah, you just don't feel good. You feel uncomfortable. But you do heal. You get the benefits of a long rest. And you all have woken up and find yourselves downstairs for some freshly baked bread and some bowls of fresh fruit and some plates of eggs and bacon that has been prepared by Omar. And Emory joins you as well. And
why are we leaving?
I told you I don't want. I told you I'm coming back here to live someday.
Yeah, it's only the king that invited us to a party.
Mm-hmm.
Well, quick stop, and then, well, do we want to talk to the Green family, or are we just winging it in Pineville? I could message my dad on the way there one night.
I think that'd be a better idea. I'd like to let them just be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree.
Okay.
I do want to talk to that guards.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, totally.
So how do you find that guard's family?
I
Wouldn't be too hard to do, but I just don't want to know what
ask
route you do.
Kima or one of their guards if they know. If I would ask the guards in front of Kima's place if they don't know, I would move up to Kima.
Yeah, I would say Mike and whatever the other guy's name is.
Starts with the G.
Yeah.
Gorm.
Damn it.
They know where Ryan McConnell.
My notes are a disaster.
Yeah, they see you approaching, and instead of like their usual like, what business do you have? They kind of like perk up and they're like, the heroes of Ronhar.
Please.
How are you
I'm
doing?
looking for good. How are you this morning? Oh, not good. How are you this morning?
Same old, same old.
Good. I'm looking for Ryan McConnell's
Oh,
family.
horrible news. What happened? Yeah, if you'd like to pay your respects, his funeral is happening this morning.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
It's at the church in the main square. The temple of all.
What?
The temple of gods.
The like Paramount or just like all church?
It's in some towns like Ronhar. It's a temple that is a worship place for all gods. It has certain sects off to the sides and certain shrines where you can find specificity, but it's kind of just a church that because in this and in the world of Akios, a lot of people do worship only one god, but it is seen that even some of the darker gods and the gods of like death and undeath and stuff like that, it is seen that they are all a part of one system, and they all work together. They are called brothers and sisters at times. And so, whereas people might worship one god, there is no like war between them. It is considered like, if you are a religious person, you respect all gods. And it is so often you find these places that are temple of the gods that are just kind of, it gives a message of the gods. Occasionally a sermon will focus on one of the gods and kind of their teachings, but it's kind of taught that, you know, you can worship one god or you can worship all the gods. It's just so you would know that it's like a temple of the gods.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, we'll head there to pay our respects.
That's very nice of you. We don't have to do that.
Yeah, nice. I'll kind of walk away.
Okay, so you head to the market square.
On the way there, can I just run up to...
Please.
Oliver?
Yeah.
Are you sure this is the right venue for this?
I can't leave without telling her.
Why?
Because he didn't deserve it, and it's my fault.
Can I offer a question that might sound cruel and it's really not meant to be?
Yeah.
Is this for them or for you?
I mean, I would like to believe both. It's definitely for me, partially.
Maybe we wait till after the funeral, though, so that they can have their moment. And
do you not think this is? Do you think
I don't. I mean, I want. I see your side. I just don't know how much more harm it's going to cause, especially if everyone else is told a different story and they're going to feel crazy. I know I would.
It's a lie. They're gonna be going on. The whole town is gonna be going on with a lie.
I know. I know it's not ideal. And I'll support whatever decision you make.
I would like to talk to her.
Okay.
All right, you make your way to the market square, and you see people ushering in to the Temple of Gods. Not a ton of people, but enough that you know that something's happening. But other people are just kind of going on throughout their business. You are incredibly recognizable people at this point, so you are getting like waves and even handshakes occasionally here and there. And
not the place.
Yeah. You haven't entered the temple yet. You see it in the market square, but do you just go into the temple? Do you wait? What do you do?
Why a funeral? Yeah, I would go in and I don't know if there's
giving your characters
moral.
moral.
Wait my turn, and if Oliver had a hat, he would look like he has his hat in his hands, keeping his head down.
Yeah.
And wait to if he can talk to the wife.
Okay. Yeah. You do see that the viewing is currently happening. The service hasn't started yet, so there is a line of people. Not super long. This was a guardsman, small town man. As a matter of fact, I would say you know enough of this world, at least, to know that the only reason there's an actual funeral in the Temple of the Gods is because he was an Iron Rider. And a guard of Earl Kima. Most people probably would have just had a small service at the cemetery, and then the burying. it's definitely out of respect of his station that this is happening, but there's not a ton of people. So I would say as you get there, you're like fourth or fifth in line. And the line slowly starts to move. And as you approach, you see a woman. She is dressed in all black, with a veil that has been pulled back. You see red graying hair on her head. Next to her are two little girls. One seems to be about 10ish, one seems to be about 6. One has, the youngest one has fiery red hair just like her mom. The other has kind of like an auburn hair. The youngest seems to kind of just be like keeping herself busy. It seems that she's like a little sad but doesn't understand necessarily the weight of what's happening. The other girl is just kind of like hiding by her mom. Definitely like looks like she's been crying. But you approach, and the woman.
This is so sad.
The woman looks towards you.
Would I've gotten her name? Could I have asked?
Mary.
My wife's name was Mary. It's both my grandma's names. Yeah, okay. In real life.
My grandma's name.
Emily's
Hi.
That's my mom's name.
So many Marys. Anyways.
Hi, Mary. You don't know me. My name is Oliver. Could I talk to you in private for a moment?
She kind of like looks around, and
Stay with the kid. I mean, the kids can stay with us. I don't know. She doesn't know who we are either.
yeah,
but
she
I'll
kind of like
stay
looks.
with the kids.
She like looks at her children. I'm not sure if I can step away right now.
It's something that I don't necessarily want them to hear, but I need you to hear.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me.
Okay, well, I rolled a 19, which is an 18.
Okay. She looks at you and she kind of nods, and she bends down, and she says, "Girls, just stay right here. I'm just gonna be right over there, and I'll be right back." And the older girl's like, "Oh no," and she says, "I need you to watch after your sister, okay?" And she kind of nods her head, and so they both just kind of like sit down where they are, and you lead her off just like 10-15 feet away, so that you're still right there, but out of earshot of everybody. I'm sorry, what did you say your name is?
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Rowina.
I would just kind of motion to Aeliana to like go sit by the girls and just kind of entertain them with some like minor illusion, like little magic trick kind of things.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Yes, Danny.
I think I would have probably subconsciously found my way through the temple to wherever, like, I'm assuming there's like still representations of each of the gods individually.
Yes, there's so like on the side, in my brain, like on the sides, there's little alcoves that are like
that's what I was
specific
exactly thinking.
shrines. Yeah.
I think I would have found myself in front of Arns.
Okay, yeah, we'll come back to that. So you've kind of like you didn't really get in line with everybody else. You kind of just like branched off to the side. Aeliana and Rowina just kind of standing stoically. Aeliana's kind of keeping the girls busy. And Mary looks at you. You said your name was Oliver, right?
Oliver Burroughs. Hounds. Yeah, my name is Oliver Burroughs.
Yes, I'm sorry. I don't think. Did you know my husband?
No. But this is about your husband.
Oh.
I know what the official story is of what happened to your husband. But that's not what really happened.
Oh?
I killed your husband. It wasn't on purpose. I have been cursed with lycanthropy and there was an outburst, and I killed him. The town's gonna deny it. Nobody's gonna believe you, but it's the truth.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
11.
You see that she stares at you wide-eyed, and she slaps you across the face. How dare you? How dare you? What do you mean? You come here to tell me that you've killed my husband and then no one will believe me? Who are you? Why are you here?
I wish I had more answers. Look, he'll kind of get down on his knee. I'm not here for forgiveness. I don't want it, and I don't deserve it. But what I can tell you is that you will never want for anything. I will make sure of it. The town will make sure of it. And he'll kind of reach into his bag, and he'll pull out a dagger and say, if you want to, you can strike me down right here. I won't stop you.
I don't know who you are, and I don't know if what you speak is the truth or not. And she kind of bends down. But if it is, if you killed my husband, then I want nothing to do with you. The fact that you showed your face here to me today is an insult. You should be in one of these shrines begging your God for forgiveness. And she says that loud enough that everybody in the church hears that. And she stands up and walks away.
Jet, I'll get out of there as fast as possible.
Okay. In the meantime, as this was happening, Danny, you find yourself in front of the Shrine of Arn. The symbol of Arn engraved in stone with sapphire enlining the engraving. The rain coming down from the emblem to these blue candles, deep blue candles that burn a deep blue, giving this entire little alcove here just this like glow of this deep blue. And you kind of like look down at your hands and almost chuckle at the side of it, and you see that there are some shrines, some offerings at the bottom. You see some wind chimes. You see a lot of wind chimes, as you know to be a very classic symbol and offering for Arn, and you see some food, some gold coins, and you're taken aback for a second. Your memory taken to all kinds of places upon the side of all of this. What do you do?
I think after just a moment or two, I'll fish in my bag for the necklace that was given to me by Nick, which we tried to use to send him a message, and I'll place that as an offering.
You place that as an offering. As you place that, you once again, except a little bit louder this time, almost as if it's outside this church, you hear a crack of thunder. You briefly look outside and you see that it is a sunny day outside, but you hear that crack of thunder, and for a moment you smell the petrichor of rain, and I would say, there's a warmth inside you for a moment. But then the thunder kind of fades, and you feel as if you're right on the edge of that connection, right on the edge of touching what you've touched so many times before, that pool of divine that you used to be able to access. And right before you feel that warmth fully take over, it dissipates into a coldness and a distance, and echoing that feeling, that thunder just kind of echoes and gets thinner and thinner and quieter until eventually it fades and you feel nothing as you look at this shrine.
I'll head back to be with the others.
Right as you kind of turn around, almost like sobering you up in the moment, you hear that ask your God for forgiveness line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you see, you're kind of on the opposite side, you see Oliver booking it out. Rowina and Aeliana, I'm assuming you follow. And you all find Oliver. Emory just decided to stay outside, and so Emory's on the stoop outside, just like drawing and writing something in his notebook. But Oliver, you make your way down the steps, and what do you do, Oliver, as you exit this chapel?
Boy. I don't think he does anything. I think he just kind of sits there. Maybe he closes his eyes and looks up to the sky, and that's it.
All right, you all.
Maybe to himself, asking Brarnan to watch over that family.
You ask Brarnan to watch over that family, and you don't really sense or hear anything other than, I would argue to say that Oliver is feeling a really, like, when you were younger, or maybe it's happened to you when you're older as well, and you feel like you've truly fucked up, you've truly done something wrong, and you feel that kind of like pit in your stomach, and you almost feel like alone, and there's like an emptiness around you. All you feel is that gets less severe in this moment as you reach out. You still feel it, but you almost, I would say, felt on the verge of panic. Like maybe Oliver was about to have a panic attack.
Yeah.
And through reaching out, you feel like you're just able to take a slightly deeper breath, and you feel that panic start to fade.
Okay.
And you all see Oliver.
Time to go?
Yeah.
Want to talk about it?
No.
All right. It's good.
All right. So, some logistic things. You owe what would be 2 gold because it was 2 nights, but you're going to get half off due to just like everything that's happened. So 1 gold per horse. So that's 5 gold for the stables. And then Omar doesn't charge you for the night at Barley Fields. That was last night, and obviously you stayed at the manor the night before. As far as rations go, it would be 1 gold per person, but we're gonna say that that's half off again. So it's 2 gold and 5 silvers for rations for each of you to get to Pineville from here. So that's a total of 7 gold and 5 silver.
Is that party fun stuff?
Now, here's my question. We don't know what the deal in Pineville is. I think Aeliana would have recommended that we try to get enough rations to get us all the way to Savonia. If
That's a good,
something that
yeah,
we can
that's
do,
actually, yeah, I agree.
because we have no idea if they're going to be willing to give us any food, if there is any food. I think we should go ahead and buy here.
That's a great
I
idea.
think so too.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we can do all
We
of
just
this
double
from the
it, so
party
make it
funds.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think 5
that'll
gold.
be a total of 12 gold and 5 silver pieces.
Yeah, I think we
Cool.
should do that.
13 with tip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
13.
you
We'll
just
make
round it up to 13 if you want to give a tip.
Let's do 13.
Even 13. All right, party.
Lucky number 13.
Do we want to say just maybe off screen that we did the remove curse thing? Because that would have
Yeah.
happened in the morning.
Yep. Or do you want to actually?
I don't know what it is.
It didn't. I mean, we could go. We would do it. I prepared it.
We should do it before we leave.
Please get this out of me.
Yeah, we are not leaving this town with. We're only having one werewolf leaving this
Ah!
town.
That did nothing. That was not it.
I was gonna say, I know that's not how you do that spell.
This is before the funeral.
Okay,
Pre-funeral.
Okay, we're retconning.
What if I could?
We're retconning a little bit. But yeah, no, I mean, we can just go ahead and say that.
Okay.
As you cast Remove Curse on Danny, you kind of reach in, your eyes are closed, and it feels as if you're kind of reaching towards something. You can feel like the energy of Danny almost. And as you do, you feel this metaphorical seed, this metaphorical vine of darkness within him that you grasp and pull, and it snaps and dissipates, and you feel the curse is removed, and that the symptoms of kind of like that restless night that you had, Danny, kind of like fade away, and you're still a little sore and stuff, but you just kind of feel like your mind clears up a bit, as if you've had like a triple shot, and you're just kind of like, oh,
All right, yeah, good.
oh, okay.
It worked. Yeah, that worked. I think
Yeah.
you're good.
Awesome.
Alright. And then you go and you get slapped, and
Yep.
then
Yep.
you buy some rations, and you get your horses ready, and
Get
you
the heck
all
on the road.
head out of the city of Ronhar north towards Oliver's home of Pineville, and that is where we will take a little early bio break.
Oh, I just.
So I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
No,
I
it's
was
good
like, over
timing.
the bathroom right now.
So stand up, stretch, get some water, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.
Kata.
Whatever. All right. So hey guys, welcome back to CharmedPersons. Last we left off, our party, the concerned citizens, were making their way north towards the small hometown of Pineville, home of Oliver Burroughs, after a eventful and definitely more sad last night with last trip with Ronhar, choosing not to see Lioness Torn and continue forward.
Right.
I mean, you that wasn't just forgotten about. You actively decided in previous
Yeah.
session not to
Yeah, I
see
remember.
him. You guys,
That's not gonna come up.
you guys move forward. I will say your first day of travel goes pretty much without a hitch. It's starting to get early evening now, and I'm going to have Oliver and Danny make perception checks for me.
Why?
Because I asked them to.
23
What if-
and 22.
22.
Why?
Drink your beer.
25.
25. Okay, so both of you see in the distance. Once again, these are the desert plains. So they are just endless hilly fields with the occasional grove of tree that you travel through. But you're currently apexing on a hill on the road. Not much of a road, just a beaten path, really. That is traveling northward. And from this height, both of you kind of spot a circling of vultures and kind of a gathering of vultures off to the side of the path, like 100, 200 feet.
I bet I know what that is.
A mass grave situation going on.
Not a mass grave. The husband.
Oh.
we should check
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah.
As you travel forward, you get closer. As you get close enough, the vultures break away, afraid of the loud and big horses making their way. And without rolling anything, I will say that you see a charred corpse that has been picked at over a day by some scavengers. Its entire right arm and its left leg below its knee is missing. You don't see those anywhere. And if this is Vin Green, you don't recognize him because there's nothing really recognizable about the corpse. But it does seem to be the similar height and build of what you remember Vin Green to be. And you can tell with, I'll just kind of let those perception checks roll over, that this was a body burned by high, intense flame. So you feel pretty confident that this is the body of Vin Green.
Oh, Vin.
Is there anything on him that we could take to send to his family?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
Bury him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That we should, yes.
absolutely.
Guy
Would I know
rock.
what god Vin worshipped?
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Zach doesn't know, so he needs to find out real quick. I would say, as the owner of the general goods store in Pineville, that like most people in Pineville, I would say the vast majority, the biggest god that is worshipped is Orisa, the goddess of agriculture and harvest. So you would probably know that is who he worshipped. Just like in every other, like I said, even Pineville has like if it's a small enough place, so definitely Pineville, there's a temple of the gods, and that is where people work. But I would say that you remember like Orisa's shrine being almost as big as the Paramounts, and she was a much bigger deal in Pineville, and he was definitely one of the people who worshipped her.
I think he would start preparing a ceremony based on that deity, whatever that means.
Yeah, that would be, so definitely a burial. And after the burial, you get a seed of whatever random crop or flower or something that you have had over your time and travels, and planting that seed on the burial site is definitely a sign of respect and an offering to Orisa.
I'll give everybody a different seed.
Okay, yeah. It with the help of like you, Danny, Emory jumps in. Doesn't take you too long to dig a hole. You don't dig it the full 6 feet, but enough that he's in the ground and fully covered and won't be found by natural animals. And you cover it back up. You plant the seeds, and by the time this is all over, the sun has probably just set, and it is nighttime, and you feel like not too far away from this burial site is probably a decent enough place to set up camp. So you start to set up camp for the evening. The first little bit kind of goes by in solemn silence, but then camp is set up, the horses are tied, rations are passed around, dinner is had, and the evening is yours if you would like to do anything.
Wow.
Should we talk about what we're going to do when we get to Pineville? Both about who we are and what we can and can't do, and just what we're going to do.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't know what we're walking into, but I mean, I know just about everybody in Pineville. So, I mean, I didn't leave under the worst circumstances. I wasn't chased out of town. So, unless something drastically has changed with my family's, reputation there, we should be fine initially.
You think they will be able to give us a place to stay, or?
We could probably stay with my dad, or if not, the church could take us in.
Oliver, do you mind me asking which of your parents is the elf side? Which is the human side?
Your mother.
Yeah, my mom was an elf. My dad, I think, was still a half elf though.
Oh,
but my mom was an elf. Yeah.
okay.
We should probably not showcase any magic unless absolutely necessary, just in case. We can handle things quietly. I doubt we can, but it doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah, I would recommend that.
I'll have the hood on my cloak up the entire time too.
I'm excited for you guys to meet. She's kind of my mentor. She works at the church. Her name's Mariella. She's great. You guys are gonna like her. I learned a lot from her.
Mentor, how so?
She taught me most of what I know about religion, and she was actually the first person to see that I had magical capabilities and kind of helped me through all of that.
Nice.
Is some magic in Pineville?
I would actually say, I don't know if we ever specifically said this, Eric, so I'll leave it up to you because it's your character's backstory. Was she the priest of your temple? Was she like the main priest? Or maybe kind of worked there, like
maybe like a Brarnan priest that worked there.
Yeah.
She's been specific to Brarn.
Yeah, but kind of like mainly just kind of helped keep up with the day-to-day of the temple and like was not the main priest, but like if the main, like if there was ever a Brarnan specific sermon,
she would be the one,
she would be the one doing that.
She, well, I don't know. I trust you. So she does have magical capabilities, but like very, very small, less than I do. But she,
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it too. I can put the hood on my cloak up, obviously, and I can disguise myself, but only for an hour at a time. I don't know if that makes any sense to do.
I think we just follow the.
Go ahead.
Just think we follow the old-fashioned method of head down, walk fast.
Yeah, if you're trying to hide, and you're found out, that may draw more suspicion than if you were just walking around.
Well, and just as a reminder, and we've said this before, Rowina, if you don't disguise yourself, putting up your hood, it does disguise what you look like, but people know what a tiefling in a hood looks like. You have two horns, so it's like you would still be recognizable as a tiefling.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I suppose I can just disguise myself if I need to, if we are in a very public space or it seems necessary, but maybe...
And if anybody has any trouble with any of you, I mean, they're going to have to answer to me and all of us, so there's not too much I'm worried about.
You make a good point.
Can't take care of myself, but respect.
Yeah, we can fuck them up, Emory says.
All right. It's been a while since we've had a night out camping and done an old-fashioned game.
Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised it's been this long. Thought for sure we'd play one last session.
Well, yeah. We've been a little busy, but we have time now.
Well, and when we
days
stay
ahead of us.
when we're all staying in different rooms, I mean, it just doesn't come
True.
up.
It's less fun that way.
Yeah.
The trial.
Oh,
All
man.
right.
As we do.
Let's see. Let's just get this one out of the way. Emory.
Good play.
Oh my god.
Emory rolled a 1. What's 1 again?
Okay, trial. Trial's up.
Trial.
That's good.
Let's see. Tell us your most embarrassing story.
Kind of a mix between. I like it.
Doesn't have to be the truth.
It doesn't have to be the truth.
That's true.
Emory would tell you of a time that, sorry, Angie, that they were
Sorry,
out.
Angie, too.
They were out on one of their first like real assignments with the Ravens, and they were like going into this like rich snob's house to steal some stuff, and the old guy turned out to be pretty good at sword fighting, and so a fight broke out and they started fighting each other. And while Emory was fighting, he realized that he didn't really like suit up super great, and his pants fell during the fight. And so he had to deal with his pants around his ankles as he was fighting this guy. And then Emory finishes the story with, "But I still kicked his ass."
Very good.
It's a good one.
That is embarrassing.
And then Emory will say, "Oliver, truth or trial?"
Truth.
Truth. Emory would ask you, what would Emory ask you?
Someone call Angie.
Yeah. That'd be so funny. What if I actually did that? Just called her to see. I mean, she's on vacation. You know what? Fuck it.
Well, yeah. Okay. All right. Fuck it.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Fuck it. Let's see if she answers.
They're off the clock, Zach.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Emory. Emory, I think something's wrong.
He's fine, does it sometimes.
Remove curse.
No, you're gonna save that for you.
He was reliving that embarrassing
Does
story.
Oliver have multiple casts of that in one day?
Twice.
So you could do it. You could do it now before bed because you
Yep.
didn't use any spell.
But I won't.
Why?
Because I only have one spell slot.
Right.
Don't worry
You
about
wanna
calling me
sleep.
back. I was calling you because they are in the middle of a game of truth or trial, and we said it'd be funny if we just called you to see what you wanted to ask Oliver. But I'm going to decide for you. Goodbye. Okay, so Emory would ask Oliver.
Bring it.
Fuck. And feel free to chime in here. I think it would be something slightly risque, maybe a little touchy, a little jabby.
Your worst, Emory.
Describe your favorite quality of each of us.
Well,
Wow.
I mean, this one's easy because I already put it on the back of a badge.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
God damn, no, not that. Your favorite physical quality of each of us.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
This is
Danny's
awful.
ass. No,
Oh, wow, that
That's
really
his
caught me
one
off
favorite
guard.
of all of
Oliver would
us.
say that. Yeah, I say I'm an ass man, so ass across the
I'm
board.
not mad at it.
No.
I'm not mad.
Your favorite physical quality? Let me pull up the pictures.
Here, I'll also put them up.
I did give us all also
It's been a
celebrity
while.
lookalikes in the chat recently.
That's true.
It's been a while
was
since
really
the
cool,
chat
by the
has
way.
seen
I still need to put them up on social.
your images, so let me show everybody. Here's Rowina,
Wow.
beautiful green tiefling woman.
Aww.
I gotta figure out how to edit this image to add her
gold.
horn
The-
stuff.
I
Yeah.
can work on that for you.
Yeah.
Here's Emory, the badass, the sneaky Timothy Chalamet. Here's Aeliana. I sometimes think we all forget how hot Aeliana is.
I never forget.
Don't do
Here's
that.
Oliver, and I think we sometimes forget how hot Oliver is.
I never, no.
And then, of course, the hottest of them all,
Yes!
Danny.
Danny.
I love Danny's cute freckles. I always forget those.
Spoiler alert.
Uh-oh, that's gonna be...
Here, I'm gonna say which one you're gonna do, and I'm gonna bring.
I'll
them up
start
in
with
the
Emory because
We'll
Emory
start
has
with
the
Emory.
question.
Okay.
Good.
My favorite thing is your hair.
Cool.
It's pretty cool.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
I agree.
I'll go to Rowina. My favorite physical thing about you are your horns, before and after.
Same.
Danny. It's a tie between your freckles and your dimple.
Ooh.
I'll go with your freckles.
Danny, would you say that your cheeks just get the slightest bit of violet to them?
Yeah.
And Aeliana, your eyes.
Does Aeliana's cheeks get a little red?
Of course.
Rowina,
Amazing.
truth or trial?
Truth.
Truth.
Mm.
Do you want Emory to be your brother? Is that too personal? I'm very sorry.
No, that's all right. I mean,
Emory perks up.
I don't not want Emory to be my brother. I mean, I love you either way. It would be nice to have a sibling. I've never had a sibling.
I think Emory would say, "You love me."
So, yes, I love all.
Aw.
So I suppose, yes, sure.
Okay.
All right. Aeliana.
17. Trial.
But see, I liked Emory's dare, so I'm gonna ask you to do the same thing.
Can you remind me what it was again?
So really, it doesn't matter whether you roll trial or truth because we can make you do truth.
Just make you do it true.
It was the most embarrassing.
No. Describe the
physical
most-
Oh!
Oh no!
Oliver will try to sit up straight and like get his hair right.
Oh my god! I
All
really
right.
have to pull up all the things. All right, well we'll go in the same order then.
And you can't say
Um,
the same things.
I won't.
Put all of
I
us up.
won't. Please. I know how the game works. I think Emory, the eyes for certain. I remember first seeing you in the gosh, when we met and they shined in the darkness. It was eerie and very cool all at once. Still is.
Emory writes that down.
Rowina, are these like, okay, so I see the little dots. Like, is that a tattoo? Is that just in the picture and not really in?
No, I think that's just like actually kind of a part of her skin. Like I think that she just
It looks like
has-
jewelry from
yeah.
afar. I wish I could. It's that.
Oh, thank you.
Very jealous. Very cool. Danny. I can't say your freckles, even though. Can I say Danny's hair? Oliver said hair, but for someone else. Is that allowed?
I'll allow it.
Look at how it moves. I don't understand. It's like magic in itself. Is it? Do
Well,
you do that
genetics.
on purpose, or does it just happen?
No, it's just how it is.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. Oliver didn't say anything about himself, so I can say anything. Is that if I say your eyes? Is that also cheating?
No.
Fine. Right?
Lovely.
Is that everyone?
Danny.
Yeah, Danny hasn't gone.
Danny, truth or trial?
It is a trial.
A trial.
Dare you to tell the truth.
I dare you to. I've not really done the same one. Let's see. Trial. What is your show us your favorite attack move with flair?
All right. Yeah, sure. Get up, take a few steps back, and I don't use that many steps, but I kind of do it's a flying kick, but it looks kind of like a jeté.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
We all know
Very
what a
good.
jeté is. You don't have to
Absolutely.
explain what it is.
A ballet leap.
Okay,
Thank you.
yeah. Very
Could've just
good.
said that.
Excellent. Beautiful. Perfect.
Well done, Danny.
Yeah, no roll required. You do it beautifully.
We can do whatever we want. No rules. No consequences.
Not on things you've done for your whole life. I won't make you roll for that.
Yeah.
Just like I won't make you roll for a drawing.
Yeah.
Depends. Okay.
So, to bed?
To bed.
The bed watches?
I do
Yep.
think, yes, we should take watches.
I like
can take-
second.
I'll
I'm
take
having
first.
fun with it.
I'll take last.
Yeah, I'll do second.
Okay. Does anybody do anything specific on your watch?
Actually, I would be working on sketches for definitely Emory's outfit because I promised them last time, and then also maybe a couple of others.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Your night goes on. Nothing happens. You're not attacked by anything. You get some sleep. Danny, you get a very restful night's sleep. Oliver, yours is not so restful.
I wake up screaming.
But yeah, yeah, it's not great. But you all wake up. You've had the benefits of a long rest. And with that, we are going to jump some time.
Well, hold on. Wait.
No,
Oliver,
I know.
do it.
So,
Don't forget. We're not going to skip it.
So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump 10 days.
Ooh.
As we are skipping.
I'm not prepared to go to Pineville.
Yep.
I'm not ready for that.
We're skipping to
Certainly we're
Pineville,
gonna travel
baby.
for 10 days. It's gonna be something's gonna happen.
Just have fun instead.
Yeah, so but if there's stuff that you want to do, please we can RP it, we can get it done, even if it takes the rest of the session. But I am just letting you know that we are skipping these 10
Let's
days.
Bam.
We're skipping 10 days to Pineville. So I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions, but I'll keep those till the end. So in the meantime, what does everybody get up to during these 10 days of travel? And the answer, I know that Eric's joking and saying vamping, but the answer can be nothing. So let's start with you, Rowina. Do you get up into anything specific over these next 10 days? Any conversations or?
I think just like generally, I would ask Emory about his book. He's been doing a lot of writing. I would ask for like updates on the chapters that he's writing and give feedback, kind of like we have been doing when we take watch together.
Yeah.
I would also spend a good amount of time starting a letter in response to Linda that I'll send
Okay.
when we get there.
I can also send messages. So if anybody wants to send messages, just let me know.
Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, I think I would at some point ask you to just send a message to Linda telling her like where we're going, that we're safe, and asking if she's safe as well.
Okay, so
It might
you're
not
gonna
go
have to,
through.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
This will require a roll from both of you.
Yeah.
So
Can I yeah, go ahead.
What were you
Can
saying?
I like enlist Aeliana's help to like describe her and like draw a portrait
For sure.
to kind of maybe give it a little bit
hell
more?
yeah.
I'll give your roll with advantage.
No.
You can do your roll with advantage.
Okay.
But we'll say roll a d20 and add your charisma modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Both of us.
You're gonna roll wisdom and
Wisdom?
proficiency, but we'll see. She's gonna set
good.
the DC for you.
Okay. Well.
26.
26. So that's gonna be a DC 15.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 20. I rolled a 20. I rolled a 25. I was like, great.
So 25. So I will say with her description, Aeliana drawing it kind of like a character sketch artist for a police
I'm like
station.
the prison schedule.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you seen this man?
But she draws a very good image, and you kind of reach out into the ether, and you feel like you're able to connect with her. And
Whatever you want to say.
yeah,
Rowina.
Oliver will
repeat
say
after
it,
you.
but we'll give you the 25 words, Rowina.
I think I would actually like give Oliver some freedom, so I would just say like, feel free to introduce yourself.
25 whole words. All right.
Let her know where we're headed and that we're safe. I would say including like Pineville and then like our final like destination and everything, and just ask how she is doing.
Yeah, do all that in 25 words.
Do you miss her? Do you want me to tell her you miss her?
Of course, yes.
Okay.
If you have the space.
Hi. This is all.
Hi, Oliver, friend of Rowina.
Nice. He's getting better.
Headed to Pineville, then to Savonia. So that's 10, right? Or
Mhm.
11. That's 11.
11.
11.
How are you? Rowina is doing great. She misses you.
4 words left. You don't have to say anything.
4 words left.
Yeah.
You should be proud.
Oh, I'm gonna cry
Very
right here, right
cute.
now.
You hear a response. Pleasure, Oliver. Glad to hear Rowina is with good company. I will send a letter to Savonia. Stay safe. I am filled with love and pride.
Oh, it cuts off an and. She's very powerful, maybe. She could add another word.
I'll repeat that.
Oh.
Except I'll change the last. I'll say and admiration. I don't know. I can't say
There's
that.
another word,
I
but it
can't
cut
say
off.
that.
That's amazing.
All right, that's
All right.
all that I really would do.
Okay. Emory is very excited to show you their book, and yeah, he does so. Danny, what are you getting up to specifically, if anything?
Not a whole lot, but question. We had kind of said at the end of last session that like Wyndham was going to travel with us.
Oh shit!
Oh, we left him, didn't we?
No, he said that he was going to be at Barley Fields, and you can let him know, and no one let him know. So he probably just would have figured you guys decided against it.
I mean, we've handled ourselves fine.
Yeah.
Do you want to send a message to Wyndham?
I mean, I have a sending stone for him.
Oh, okay.
Hey, sorry about that.
So like, I would have like
Got a little
you
wild on the
know.
way out.
Do you think if you would have let him know, like, due to the circumstances, do you think you would have been like, it's not been the greatest, we just are going to be, like with us, like you know what I mean, like kind of let him know it, like it's not like we said no, it's just like maybe now is not the best time for.
Yeah, I think that, but also kind of emphasizing that it's probably best for him just to get fastest. Like, don't let us slow you down. He needs to get back to figure
That's
out what's
true.
going on
He
with
agrees.
everyone else.
He agrees and says that he'll get there a lot faster if he doesn't slow his travel down.
Exactly. I would have
I think that's
wanted.
Wyndham out there.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Whizzing
Just
by.
Captain
He's
America
so
running
fast.
like.
Underlip.
Yep.
He would tell you to be safe, and he would say that he would share the fact that for the first time seeing you and the group of people that you're with, that he's not so worried about you.
Oh.
Cool. Yep. That's really all I wanted to do.
Okay. Yeah.
No message.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. Aeliana.
I mean, gosh, I can't really do any research.
Yeah, not on the road. Yeah.
Damn that. So, I mean, I feel like at some point there would be a watch where she would purposefully take a watch with Oliver to talk to him about Pineville, because I feel
Of
like
course. Yeah.
so at some point
Yeah.
on a
we can-
similar watch.
Yeah. We can
She
say
just,
that
like-
you get just a few days in, you find yourself on a watch.
Plop down cross-legged or whatever, like. So.
So, my eyes,
Sorry.
huh?
Yeah, my eyes.
Yeah. You wanted to, what you were going to ask?
Oh. Right. I completely forgot. Sorry. You just. Oh, Pineville. I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it in advance. So I figured I
thank
would
you.
just, yeah. If you want.
I mean, I don't necessarily want to go back. I knew I would have to go back eventually. I'm not looking necessarily forward to it, but I'm not super. It's mixed emotions. It's very bittersweet. I mean, the last time I was there was under pretty brutal circumstances, so it just brings up a lot of. It's easier to put it out of your mind when you don't see an empty bedroom, you know.
How long did you stay after she was gone?
Like 2 months maybe. It's kind of hard to hide magical abilities and what happened when you can't lie about it.
Oh, yeah.
And back then it was a lot harder not to speak the truth. I've gotten a little bit better at it.
Yeah. What's your father like?
Oh, I mean, he's nice. It's been pretty strained since everything has happened. He wasn't necessarily affectionate beforehand, and even less now.
Does he blame you for it?
He hasn't said those words, but yes.
Does he know the whole story?
He knows everything I've told you.
How do you anticipate the welcome will be?
I think he'll be happy to see me. Beyond that, I don't know. I've seen it going a bunch of different ways.
Playing all the scenarios out in your mind.
Since I left. I always imagine coming back with my mom as the hero, but it doesn't always work out that way.
You will be.
Hopefully,
You have her.
maybe. We don't know.
We're pretty sure. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out. You know,
Thank you. I hope so.
if we can do all of these crazy things that I've only ever seen in nightmares, then I think we can probably figure it out.
Yeah, no, I'm more confident now than I have been. We have more to go on now than I have in the last, year. So
And the library in Savonia is truly massive. I mean, if there's something, that it's going to be there.
You went to the college there, right?
Right. Danny and I did at... actually, I don't know if we've talked about it, if we overlapped, so I should probably talk to him about that.
Are you excited to get back to Savonia? When Danny asked about the library, you didn't exactly seem...
Well, about the college.
The college,
That's
yes,
different.
the college is what I meant.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to be back in Savonia, yes. I think I'm a little nervous about the prospect of going back to the school, just given how it all ended.
You don't remember how it ended? Or you... there was some
Well,
sort of...
I left before
date? Right?
I finished,
I mean,
so I didn't really graduate or anything.
are they going to be mad at you because you dropped out?
I
don't know. Is
sure,
that kind of
they
school?
don't remember me at all. There's a lot of people that go to
I'm
the
sure
school,
you left.
so...
I'm sure you left your mark. You're pretty
No.
memorable.
Well, I left my mark on the walls in the room, yes, but beyond that, no.
All right. Yeah.
No. It's just sad. I wish I'd finished.
Just
That was supposed to
time?
be my... Yeah. I'm not going to go back to school now.
I don't know. You get your GED or something.
I suppose.
I feel like you've learned more these last
Yes.
couple months than
Yes.
you can teach there now. I'm sure.
No, but yes, I've learned more in the world, I suppose. That was a very educational time.
I didn't go to college.
No?
No, I went right into the trades.
Right.
Yeah.
Your father is who taught you, or who?
No, my father is a clockmaker. He makes clocks.
Really?
Yeah. He's better with little thing. I don't have the patience for it. No, I learned from a blacksmith in town.
Well, I'm excited to meet him. I hope he's kind.
I'm very excited for you to meet him. No matter how it goes.
It's
And
not
my
nice.
mom's great. You're gonna love.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
she
right,
was-
obviously.
She was
Right.
She was the best. I mean, my dad is a little bit more conservative. My mom was more of a free spirit, which is odd for an accountant. But she was great. She
was an accountant?
yeah.
You're
Is that
joking.
exciting?
I was an accountant.
You
Yes,
were an-
that's exciting.
Oh, that's right. You were an accountant. Yeah, I completely forgot that you were an
That
accountant.
was
Yeah, my
my
mom.
job.
Yeah, she was a bookkeeper for a couple of businesses in town. Yeah.
All right, well then now that just makes me even more dedicated to getting her out. We need more good accountants in the world.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys will have plenty to talk about.
That's
Numbers
good.
and such.
That's good.
Did you want doors open for messages if you wanted to reach out to anybody you wanted to reach out to? I know I asked you last time. I don't know if you've had any time to think about it. Nobody else has to. No?
She will reach across and into her bag and open up the journal and show him pages and pages and pages and pages of lines of text. 25 isn't enough.
Yeah. Since we found out my mom might be in here, I've started to talk to it, hoping that she can hear me so I understand. If I had 25 words, I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I tried. I mean,
Right.
it's not enough. But thank you for offering.
Yeah.
It isn't just your eyes, by the way.
It's not yours either.
Beautiful night.
Beautiful. And he won't look up, he'll look at Aeliana. This is Zach's reaction.
Kelsey, tried really hard to go beyond the awkward, and now I'm back in awkward again. Yep.
It's okay. It's all right.
Beautiful. Well,
to share a lovely moment together. And Aeliana, is there anything else that you would focus on or get up to over this time jump?
Nope. She's gonna keep messing around with the forge.
Yeah.
But there's not really much she can do till she finds out what an elemental gem is. So
Okay. Yeah.
she'll keep that to herself and imagine what it might be.
Yeah, for sure.
Until she can actually go figure out what it is.
Of course. Yeah. All right. Last but not least, Oliver, do you get up to anything over these 10 days?
I think he would split his watches between Aeliana and then dancing lessons with Danny.
Okay.
Are we starting that?
Yeah, I was assuming that we've been doing it.
Oh no, I didn't know that we would
we're on
start
the
doing
road.
that.
Yes, no, yeah, yeah. If not, then yeah, for sure. So
Okay, yeah, sure.
You don't have to.
No, yeah, no, it's good. Happy to do it.
You don't seem. If it's too much, I'm sorry. If it brings up memories, I'm sorry. I don't want to.
It's not. No.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing.
I mean, us clerics, we're pretty in tune to people's feelings.
One cleric, one very much retired.
Once a cleric. A cleric is more than just a class on a piece of paper.
No, we're good, I swear.
Okay. And where do we begin?
All right.
I will need to be. I don't know if this. I would like to lead.
Well, that's what I was just thinking of.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. We will start with a simple waltz.
Okay.
And go through all that.
Okay, yeah. Danny, give me a performance check at advantage. And Oliver, give me a performance check at advantage.
Natural 20.
Okay, so Danny's the perfect teacher. And I'll even
At
allow
advantage?
you to... performance check. I'm going to say, I know that this is weird, but roll 3 dice and take the higher of with that nat 20.
15.
15, okay. With a nat 20 and a 15, I mean, there's a lot of work that would need to be done for any dance other than the waltz. But that's most likely what's going to be, that type of dance is going to be most likely at a masquerade or a ball.
That's my character sheet that I'm proficient in waltzing.
You are proficient in waltzing now. Yeah.
Not bad.
You're an amazing teacher.
Thanks. Okay.
Okay. All right.
I will send, just over the course of the 11 days, send a message to my dad.
Okay.
And just check in. Okay. Father.
Okay, starting off strong.
I've heard strange stories coming out of Pineville. What is going on? Are you involved in any of this?
You have 4
See
words
you
left.
soon.
See you soon.
Oliver.
Son, it's not been great. A man named Cinder has changed everything. Be careful. I'm involved because I live here. It's not good. That's what he says.
We also removed curse. I don't know if we ever explicitly said
We
that.
did say that.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Then that's it.
Okay. Well, I know it is. I know it's a bit jarring to jump these 10 days, but
No, it's great.
I didn't
We
want
got
to.
it.
I didn't want
No,
to just
that's
throw stuff at you, just to throw stuff at you.
I
No,
appreciate it.
great.
So,
This is great.
as you are approaching Pineville, the sun is beginning to set. The colors of purple and orange blanket the sky. For the last day or so, you've seen the dark outline of the endless pines, the forest that makes up to 15-20% of Akios. It is a very large forest, noted to have very dangerous and varied creatures throughout, and a forest that is almost deity-like to Pineville, I would say. There is a symbiotic relationship that Pineville has with the forest. Some of the finest lumber work that does happen in Pineville, which is maybe a little bit of means that Oliver has like a bit of a rebel side. That's where it kind of comes out of.
I would.
Exactly. He spent most of his
Such
life
a
in this
weak
wooden town.
thing to use.
I think maybe that's kind of where it stems from, as he's
I
been
love
surrounded by wooden structures his whole life.
I never thought of it that way, but that's 1,000% what's going on, and I never thought about it.
So dumb!
It like started as his like rebel teenage phase, but now he's like
Yeah.
really latched on to that.
Oh my god. It's not just a phase, Mom.
You are approaching the town. You see it at a distance. You're a few miles away. And you're going down the beaten path. And on a hill that is buttressed right up against the path, you see some boulders and stones blanketed throughout, covered in moss, grass. They've been there a long time. And you don't see them until you're about 100 feet away. But you see 5 figures that are kind of strewn about on this hill, some a little bit further up. 3 that are like waiting right by the path. And you see that they see you coming and seem to be waiting for you.
Do I notice anything different about the town just from like this far
From a
out?
distance, I would say,
So, like smoke where there shouldn't be smoke. Like
yeah, it
something
doesn't look like the town is like burning or anything,
Okay.
or like the town is still standing. It's hard to describe visually, but you just feel like something's off. There's less plumes of like chimney smoke than there should be. Like it just feels like the town is like less populated almost. But other than that, it's just it kind of feels off. Seems less populated, but can't really tell a difference much other than that.
Okay. This would be the guard, I would assuming. I mean, it's best to just walk right towards them, right?
Remember that Muldrak is the god. We can try to say
I can't.
Shit.
you can't, but I can.
They're gonna probably know who I am. I'm not saying I'm a big deal. It's just a small town.
You should say you're coming home, and we can toss in some extra praise. Muldrak's coming by to say hello.
Mulder, here's Mulder.
Lead the way.
As
What a
you
shot.
approach, you see that 2 figures step out into the pathway. I'm going to show you what they look like. The first figure has basically kind of what looks like a leather pirate hat almost. He's not a pirate, but he has one of those hats, long black hair, a scruffy kind of beard, tattered clothing, and piercing green eyes.
Oh.
Hello.
You see standing next to him, sporting two swords sheathed at his side. He has the hilt, his hands resting on the hilt. Another man, square jaw, long hair pulled back, kind of messily, ragged clothing, and he has piercing green eyes.
Ooh.
Next, standing up on the hill a little bit, you see a large man, broad-shouldered and muscular. He's wearing hide armor, and over his shoulders, as he's kind of resting, is a giant war axe. And he has, you guessed it, piercing green
Shocking.
eyes. You then see a woman, a womanly figure at least, hooded, dark. You can barely make out any features, and you actually don't know the color of her eyes.
Gonna guess green.
And then there is
guess.
another hooded figure, an older man, clean-shaven, furrowed brow, with a pair of piercing green eyes.
What the fuck?
Now, did people in Pineville all have green eyes? Or
They do. No.
Good question.
Oliver, I need you to roll either a history or insight check.
Insight. 16.
16. On a 16, the thing that you notice right away is you recognize the figure with the two swords. It is a man that you've seen before. His name's Sebastian. You knew him. He was probably 10, 11 years older than you when he died.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
Shit.
And the man in the cap steps forward. Hello. How are you all this lovely evening?
Well, and you?
Well.
Yes.
My name is Oliver Burroughs, and I'm coming home. These are my friends.
Little Oliver. I remember you, Sebastian says as he steps forward.
Yeah, Sebastian, I remember you, man. You were a little worse for wear last time I saw you.
Sebastian looks over at the man in the cap. We're not going to be able to use our normal game with these ones. He knows I'm dead. And the man in the cap goes, oh, pity.
I'll look to the group and say, he was dead last time I saw him.
Looks pretty damn good for dead.
Praise Moldrak. Indeed.
Let's see here.
I won't fight him. I don't want to fight him yet. We don't have the advantage.
Oliver,
What?
does a 19 hit you?
Without my shield, which I'm assuming I don't have up, yes.
Oh my god, no.
You take...
Wait. I will use my reaction to give me a +2 to my AC. It does not hit me.
Okay, so you see in front of you, Danny, you catch it. The woman, the hooded woman, kind of like does a motion that you've seen Oliver do many times, and a floating broadsword appears behind Oliver and goes to swing at him. But Danny, you kind of like reach out at the last second or shout something, and Oliver's able to kind of look back and ducks last second, almost kind of pulled down from your neck by the badge. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Hey.
Well, was hoping that. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Could I
that's a
pull-
nat 20.
Nice. Can I pull my shield out to give me advantage, or no, not yet? It's fine if not.
I would say as a reaction to this attack, you can pull your shield out to roll with advantage. You should see a map up. You see these figures. Go ahead and put your tokens out where Emory's is. And we will get this going.
Not the welcome I was expecting.
Hot damn.
Better or worse?
I was a spike ball champion.
Oh my god. I have that in my
Yes.
notes somewhere.
I
Where's
guess
the
I'd be
eraser?
kind of
Okay, there we are.
I accidentally drew. How do I how do I draw?
No, you're out. Aeliana's crying. That's a teardrop.
Yeah, I know.
I think I can.
I can't.
How do I get rid of that?
Wait, maybe I can grab it. Nope, that's a can.
Why can't I grab it?
There's a puddle right there.
I got it.
Okay, cool.
My bad.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna just talk about yourselves while you should be able to add your initiatives, and then I'm gonna.
So this is Pineville.
Oops, I accidentally got the first initiative again. Sorry, guys.
Like, do I need to try not to use magic right now, for real?
No, we're using magic now. There's no hiding it now, baby.
Aeliana, I will say, because I know you shouted, praise Moldrak.
I did.
You have a feeling that because of how they know Oliver, because like that's just
it was worth a try.
For sure, I totally understand. I just don't want you to feel shorted.
No, I don't feel shorted. She's just that dumb. She'd give it a try.
For sure. Okay, so that's going to be a I just looked. Okay.
We're still on our horses?
You are, unless you got off.
I probably would have gotten off.
It's up to you. Yeah, I'll let you decide either way.
Yeah.
How many
would've.
does horse? Hold on, let me look up how many.
How many horse?
How many?
How
How
many
many
Yeah,
horse?
Google how many horse.
How many horse? I just wonder how long they can ride. Turn 60 feet, so double speed.
Nice.
Baby, let's go. Flip clock.
Do keep in mind, if you stay on your horse, you make them vulnerable to attacks.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of horse.
Freedom. Yeah.
But do whatever the fudge you want, ladies.
Whoa.
Ladies.
Language.
Oh shit, I'm adding them to the wrong fucking thing. Okay. And then I gotta roll for Emory.
I'm assuming this hill's gonna have some
Fuck. Sorry, Angie.
issue.
Okie dokie. Let's get you guys. Oh, wrong way. Alright, there's that, there's that. Let's show the stream what's going on here. Okay. At the top of the turn order, we've got Aeliana. What do? Emory's the next PC, then Danny.
Hell.
Can we get some battle music?
Yep,
Zach?
I'm getting it going now.
Battle music! Well, hey, this worked last time.
I closed the door.
I closed the door.
That's what you did last time.
That would be so funny. No, I'm gonna run up and
Cast
we're gonna
door.
cast. I'm gonna cast door. 2d6 extra hit points. 10. It's not as much as last time, but it's pretty close. 10.
It's more than
Wait,
last
that was
time.
actually
I was
more. Alright, 10, and then I'm gonna go. Alright, that kind of hold on, add 5 feet, so 5. I'm on my horse, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, 50, 55, 60.
Okay. I'm gonna put you 1 back because where you see the lines here.
I knew you were gonna say there was more there. Okay,
that's just.
Can I go over
it's
here?
half. No, I just put you. Yeah.
Did I have 5? Okay.
Yep. You
I
can
have
go
5 more
there.
feet.
It's just when you go through a square that has these lines, it's just twice movement.
Yep, and then I'm gonna cast as I'm riding away. I'm gonna be like, I'll cast a bardic inspiration for Rowina
Okay.
and say, "You know what to do."
All right.
I really need to workshop.
No, you're good. You're good.
How
you're
inspiring.
good.
Yikes!
All right, that's the end of Aeliana's turn, as the bear paw has is embroidered on Oliver's pauldron again.
I'm gonna have to add that to the armor.
It is now this guy's turn, who is going to
He's on it.
You just see him like a well-oiled machine about face and sprint towards Aeliana.
I knew it.
10,
Damn it.
15, 20, 25, 30. Right up to you. He is going to make 3 attacks.
Ooh, damn it.
No.
That is a 9. That's gonna miss. That's a 24. That'll hit. And that is
sure?
a dirty 20. That'll hit. 15 points of slashing damage. As he kind of like jumps in the air, slashes at you one, slashes at you with the other one. And he lands, and he says, "We'll have none of that trickery," as he kind of stares up at you. That is the end of his turn.
Damn.
This big berserker guy steps down from the hill, Oliver. He is easily 7 feet tall, and he comes down and he just like smiles at you, and is going to take an attack on you recklessly.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 23 to hit,
Hits.
which is going to do 11 points of slashing damage. So only 1 point of your actual health,
You
as
fool.
and he just kind of like is looking at you very intensely. That is the end of his turn. It is now Emory's turn, who is going to run up to the pirate guy and attempt an attack on him. He will have advantage on it due to his badge. It's also due to his assassin class. Let me look at what that is again. It's something about before a person goes. Any creature that hasn't taken it, yeah. So he would have had advantage anyway, so he's going to get a +1, which definitely hits. He doesn't get a nat 20 though, but he is going to get sneak attack. He's going to use his rapier on this and deals. Ooh, not too horrible there. 18 total points of damage.
Yes.
I actually need to give me just a second here. Okay, sorry. Give me just a second.
These are all the bad guys in Pineville, right? So once
Yes.
we kill
Yeah, that's
them,
it.
that's
This is all you're gonna take care of.
Beautiful. Nailed it.
I said 18, right?
18. Yep.
Yeah, immediately, like, a huge, like, just stabs through the abdomen of this, pirate-looking guy who, is hurt, and that pisses him off. But that is going to be, actually, he's going to use his bonus action to disengage, So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and just kind of take a few steps back. That is the end of Emory's turn. Danny, you are up. Oliver, you're on deck.
All right.
Oh, actually, Oliver, this guy would go before you, so you're going to go after the pirate guy.
Rude.
He has a higher dex.
Heck.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Shit. Yeah, I would. 25, 30, 35, and just be there so I'm flanking.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna make some attacks.
Take him out.
That's 26.
26 will hit.
And then just 13 on the second.
13 will miss.
So the first hit is going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sorry, hold on. Let me do some math real quick. I need to. I did something wrong, so I'm redoing it. 8, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
And then third attack. Well, actually, with that second attack, stunning strike.
Okay, yeah. Let's see here.
So he needs to make a con saving throw of 16.
That is a fail. That's 11.
Oh, okay, he's stunned.
You like hit him right in a pressure point, and he just kind of freezes up.
Nice. And he's stunned, so then I'm just gonna take another. I'm gonna go right here, step up
Okay.
to the lady,
Okay.
and just do my bonus action strike against her.
Okay.
Nice.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is going to hit.
Great. That's max damage, so 11.
All right.
From bludgeoning.
You punch her right across the face, and she kind of looks back at you, and where you punched her, you see her jaw is kind of like dislocated, and it kind of like very creepily like pops back into place as she looks at you. You still did the damage, but you can tell that there's something sinister going on here.
Nice. That's my turn.
All right, that's the end of your turn. It is now the pirate-looking guy's turn, but he is stunned, so he spends his turn being stunned. Oliver, you're up.
Cool. I have a hunch that they're undead. Well, I know that one dude's undead. I'm not quite close enough to him. I will instead cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Yes!
Level?
What is
So
the radius on that
immediately
again?
15 feet, so just these two guys for now.
Okay, let me give you...
Wisdom
You
saving.
could get what's her
I might
face.
move.
That's the aura right there.
Okay. So they immediately have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, yep. That's a natural 1 for the pirate guy, who would already have disadvantage, I think, anyway. Maybe not on wisdom. And then the other guy... Oh, God,
It's
they're
11.
rolling horribly. Yeah, they both fail.
11, and then I will move, because that one's stunned, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So they both have to make, the
Okay.
other two people have to make.
Nice.
What a great spell.
Natural 18 for one, and a dirty 20 for the other. So they do both succeed.
So it'd be 12, half of 12, so 6.
So the other two take 12, and they
radiant.
take 6.
Well, I rolled again for the second.
What were the first two guys?
11.
I don't think I heard that.
Each.
11. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then 12 for the other two.
11,
Those
6, and 6.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Is that force damage? Or is it?
Is it force?
I think
I don't
Spirit
know.
Guardians is radiant.
Yeah, it's radiant or necrotic, depending on what I choose.
That's what it is. I couldn't remember.
That's my action.
Yeah, so you guys see these spectral hammers all floating. Once again, like, Danny, you're in the aura. Like, some of them do come right at you, but they just kind of pass through you, feeling like a slight breeze. Yeah, you see all 4 of these people get, like, hammered across different body points as they get nailed with the Spirit Guardians. That was your action and movement.
That is my turn. Yeah, I don't want to move out of that
All right,
guy's
that's
attack range.
your turn. This woman is going to step down to here,
Make a
not
wisdom
leaving
saving throw.
Danny's attack. She was already in it.
Yeah, when you enter it or start your turn.
Oh, okay.
So it's both.
Cool.
Yep.
I thought it was end your turn. That is a 17.
That saves. But I rolled an 18 on damage.
Ooh,
9.
dog.
9.
Okay, so she's looking really hurt, but she is gonna step up to you. She is going to reach out and grab you. Let's see here. She is technically flanking you.
Not
but
to tell the
she
teacher we have
can't
homework.
actually.
Didn't they cast spiritual weapon?
This woman?
Didn't somebody cast spiritual weapon on me with the longsword?
Yeah, but that was before combat started.
It lasts for a while. I don't know if they kept it up. If not,
no! I thought you meant they couldn't cast the thing that they were about to cast.
No.
Yeah,
They would have.
Oh
it
no,
up.
I know it's still up. I know
Okay,
it's still
okay.
up. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
What would they then have had to make concentration checks on all those
It's not
hits?
concentration.
Spiritual weapon is
damn.
not concentration. She also, I'm so sorry to say, actually legitimately rolled a natural 20 on this second level inflict wound spell.
I
guess
might
it
be
doesn't
dead here,
matter.
folks.
If I did the reaction thing where it's subtract from the roll, that's not gonna help, is it? Not with the net 20.
It's not with a crit. I would say no.
Wait.
Okay.
Because there was
Counterspell.
the only reason why is because
Counterspell.
okay, you see her casting a spell. That it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
You just saved my life.
You see her
Yeah.
touch
Oh my
you.
God.
You see her touch you, and
gotta
necrotic
kill her
energy.
immediately.
Necrotic energy
Immediately.
starts to enter your body. You can feel it happening. You are. Let's just roll for fun, huh?
To kill her yesterday.
You were about to take a total of 47 points of necrotic damage. But you didn't.
Oh.
You feel the necrotic energy leaving you. But then Rowina reaches out. Her eyes
Jesus
go black.
Christ, dude.
You reach out. Your eyes go black. She screams, "No!" And you see a shadowy hand appear out of nowhere and grab the woman's hand and pull it off of your body.
Oh my God.
And I want to say, for
Go ahead.
flavor, like, I've never cast this before.
yeah.
So
it's like almost just out of
Rowina,
desperation that you reach
Yep,
out.
doesn't even know that something's gonna happen. Just reaches out and says no.
Yeah.
And then when it actually blocks the spell, takes a second to be like,
Holy shit.
For sure, yeah.
Hell yeah.
She is going to move the spiritual weapon to attack you. And that is that's a 15. That's not gonna hit.
Do you want me to draw you a little guy? What is it? Would that help?
No, it's okay. It's
Okay.
just I know she moved it right in front of Oliver.
Okay, I'm drawing them.
I mean, you can if you want. I'm just saying you
No,
don't have to. All right, that's the end of her turn. She's not going to risk an opportunity attack to leave that circle. So, Rowina, you are up. Aeliana, you're on deckish.
Incredible.
that was like this bitch, right?
That was that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna take a little scoot back here. And then I'm gonna cast a second level chromatic orb at her.
Roll for attack.
Nice. And you have a bardic D8 if you need it.
Ooh, cool. 19. Man, I've rolled like 3 19s this episode.
19 hits. Roll for damage.
Get it.
4d8. 12, 17. Ooh, I rolled 3 6s. Spooky.
Ooh.
23 points of lightning damage.
Jesus.
This woman reaches out to get you again, Oliver, her hand like coming at you, and she's struck with this lightning damage. Her body convulses, and you, as she's getting electrified with this lightning damage, you see her skin start to rapidly decay, her hair fall out as she resumes the amount of decomposition that she had, and her body falls in bones to the ground.
I mean, there's a
Ew.
reason why I gave Rowena the power badge, because she's
Whoa, dude.
And to be honest, after using Counterspell for the first time and doing that much damage, Rowena's feeling pretty good, so I'm going to quicken spell.
Yes! The other magic guy, maybe. This guy, I feel
And
like
I'm
he
gonna,
may be the same thing.
I'm gonna cast. What I have? I'm gonna cast a firebolt
Okay.
at this guy.
Roll for attack.
Mhm.
Ooh, gosh, 26.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Ooh, 18 points of fire damage.
Oh,
Where are my rolls when I'm rolling initiative?
Wait, 18?
Like ever?
Why is it 18?
2d10.
Oh, because
2d10,
Firebolt's
I rolled
2d10
an 8
at
and a
level
10.
5. That's right. Yeah. I forgot I went up to 2. Okay, 18. Nicely done. That guy is immediately looking pretty hurt. He's not looking great, and he's about to start his turn in Spirit Guardians.
Making a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Yes!
Whoop.
In honor of Rowina, I will roll one of the twin die.
14 plus 1, 15.
That's saved. 15
Okay.
DC. But takes half of 15.
Half of 15 is 7. He is barely standing, but is still there. He is going to attempt to run up to you, Oliver, and he seems like desperate as he just runs up to you, terrifyingly, and he is going to try to cast a 2nd level inflict wounds on you. I don't think it's gonna hit though at a 16.
Nope.
So he reaches out, and right as he's about to touch you, one of your hammers kind of hits his hands, and he looks down, knowing that he's right next to both you and Danny. Is not going to be able to do much. That is the end of his turn. Aeliana, you're up.
I'm gonna cast a second level cloud of daggers there, because then he can push more people into it later on.
Okay.
I'll try to kill this guy now.
Minimum damage is.
It's gonna be 64. So.
Yeah. Minimum damage. He had 2 hit points left.
1.
So
Right,
he.
well, yeah, it's gonna happen. So.
Once again, you. Some of the. I'm actually gonna say narratively that what happens is Aeliana kind of takes. Do you always when you cast, because your paintbrush is your spell focus, right?
And it's always in my hair.
Yeah, so she takes out, sometimes, on minor spells you may not have to, but definitely in this moment you take your brush out, and some of the hammers that are floating around, because of the connection that you guys have, she grasps those hammers, they darken and turn into daggers, and then fly and swing and just completely cut this guy up. He falls into just a robe, basically, and just falls to the ground. But that is your action, movement or bonus action.
Well, I'm not good. Well, you know what? I might just go ahead and he can only get 1 attack on me if I move, right?
Yeah.
Not multiple?
Yeah.
I'm gonna yeet my get away.
Alright, he is gonna
I'll just
opportunity attack
take
you.
it, so go for it.
He rolled a 15 total, which I don't think hits you, does it?
It does. It's just there. Yeah, 15 is
Okay.
my armor class. That's okay.
He deals 5 points of slashing damage.
50,
he
20,
cuts at your
25,
leg
30,
as you run
35,
away.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 60 this way. 5 damage. Okay. And then I will go ahead and give Danny a bardic as well.
Okay.
And I think that's more of just on his hand, maybe some blue swirls appear, deep, again, that really deep blue, almost black, but it's deep blue, and it just appears, and this now is kind of her, it's in a lot of her art, so you'll know, but that's what happens. It's no words, it's just, it appears kind of on your hand in a design, as you have, you're ready to hit.
Awesome.
And that's it.
At the end of your turn, you see that it is the dual swordsman's turn. Sebastian, the man that you know, Oliver. He turns towards you, and all manner of civility is gone from him, and just like everyone else, his jaw drops, and like a wraith, he just and he comes at you and he screams at you. So he's gonna run towards you, which yes, he does need to make a wisdom saving throw for Spirit Guardians. That is a natural 19 on the die, so he will take half damage.
Half of 6.
Half of 6 is 3.
Still something.
And it is still something. And he is going to... actually, he can get to here. I'm going to move her, and he's going to get... Oh, well, he won't get advantage because the other guy's stunned.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
yeah, and Danny's kind of in the spot where he would be flanking with the Berserker, so... 3 attacks on you, buddy. That is a natural 19 for a total of 24.
Yep, it's 20 AC.
That is another natural 19 for a total
This
of
one I'm going to
24.
do my reaction. He has to subtract a d8.
D8.
But your AC went up to...
Went from 19 to 20.
He rolled an 8 on that 8, which means
That's
he
right.
misses. And his third attack is a 16 plus 5 for a total of 21.
Damn.
Hits.
All right, well, at
So
least
2
one.
hits.
So we'll hit 2. That was lucky. That was really lucky rolls.
Woof.
But that's the benefit of a multi-attack person is that he can't do much. He does a total of 10 points of slashing damage with those 2 attacks.
Is Bear's endurance still up? Is that concentration?
It doesn't
It's advantage on.
advantage on.
Constitution
You got hit.
Oh,
It's advantage on Constitution checks or saving throws.
for you, advanced
Checks, but why would that come into
checks.
play right now?
Spirit
Oh, 'cause I
Guardians.
got hit.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, is it checks or saving throws?
I'm looking.
This says checks.
Okay, then it checks. Never mind. So it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Damn, that
Um,
sucks.
So I just have to get above a 10 twice. That's a natural 20 on the first one. Yeah, and a 15 on the die on the second one. So it's
Okay.
good stuff.
Perfect. Spirit Guardians is still up. That's the end of his turn. It is now the Berserker's turn, who needs to make a wisdom saving throw. That is a failure. So he takes
15.
15
Whoa!
total points of damage. Now,
Nasty.
this guy's a big guy, so he gets hit, and you hurt him, but he's still looking okay. He is going to attack you recklessly.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, wait.
Come on, Nat 20.
Already
Nope.
got a nat 20.
No.
That is a 23 total.
Shit.
Yeah, fits.
So he deals. Oh, I rolled a 2. 5 points of slashing damage. But go ahead and roll that Constitution check for me, or Constitution saving throw.
That's another natural 20. I rolled 2 natural 20s.
Unfortunately, it's on those.
On the saving
Yeah.
throw.
No.
All right, though, but that'll be the end of his turn.
Jesus.
Emory is then going to run
Go
up
after the berserker.
and take an attack
take
at advantage plus 2 against the stunned guy because he would have advantage from flanking,
Yes.
advantage from
Stun.
stun, and advantage from just
Just
advantage
plus
plus
one.
1, just advantage
Plus
plus 1
one, and then they'll get sneak attack because of the.
because the allies and the all kinds of stuff. Ooh, a natural 1, but a 14 plus 7 is gonna do it. Come on. Not bad. A total of 20 points of piercing damage.
Yes.
Wow.
This guy's looking incredibly hurt now, but he is
Shove
still
him into the-
standing.
The daggers.
And Emory then is just
Absolutely.
going to bonus action disengage and kind of step back a little bit again to reassess. That is
Yep.
the end of Emory's turn. Danny, you're up.
Okay.
Alright,
I
hey.
am going to just move.
Roll a wisdom saving throw because Oliver wants to hurt you with the Spirit Guardian.
Oh, okay.
Yikes.
Everybody but Danny is it.
Everybody's good but Danny.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yikes.
Make my attacks. Dirty 20.
Hits.
Well, I guess at advantage. Yeah, still. And then second attack. That was a nat 1. But 23.
Yep, both hit.
Sorry. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 7. 18 bludgeoning damage total.
Okay. Okay. You hit him twice. You see that he's taking the damage, and you even feel like a crack in one of his ribs towards the back, like you've clearly shattered a rib, and he seems to not be paying any attention to you or notice you at all. But you are hitting his body and like breaking things.
Cool. Flurry of blows.
Okay, 2 more attacks at advantage.
Let's go.
21.
Hits.
And natural 20.
Whoa!
Yep, both hit. I've
Okay,
never
so
seen anyone roll more natural 20s than Michael Brigance.
Ah,
He is the nat 20
blessed.
king of CharmedPersons.
Blessed.
Well, okay, so on the non-crit, it's just 6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And then the crit's going to be 6 plus 10, so 16.
16 total points of damage. This guy's still standing, but he's looking hurt. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
16 plus. The 16 was just the second plus, and
Plus
then the
six
first one
for the
was
first.
6.
Yeah. I already
22
counted in that 6. Okay, so yeah, he's like, you can literally, like, one of his arms is like dislocated, like clearly really hurt. But
How bad
just,
is
like,
how bad is he? How bad is he?
I mean, he's bloodied, as far as you can tell.
Okay, I'll leave it at that then.
Okay, that is the end of Danny's turn.
As
This
I'm just like laying into him, I'm just like, hands off of him, and then like,
Amazing. I love it. Pirate guy is going to go, starting with the wisdom saving throw. That is a total of 17.
Half of 9.
Okay, I mean, that's still almost did him in. He's not looking great, but he is going to spend his turn that he can finally have, making 3 attacks on you at advantage.
damn.
He's not stunned anymore.
No.
Bad.
That is a dirty 20, which is just going to hit. A 22, which is going to hit. And oh god, almost so close. A 19, which is 19 plus
God.
5, 24, which is going to hit.
3 hits.
3 hits.
Have they attacked? Oh yeah, Aeliana got hit.
Dang it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but once the battle turned, and once there's
Oh,
something,
no, I get it.
something's happened to them. They're like, yeah, it's different now. Is 21 total points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
As he just like slices at you.
So
It'll be a 3
3
minimum of
above
10. None of them did more than 20.
17 on the die, 15 on the die, 18 on the die.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, still up.
So good.
That's the end of his turn. Oliver, your turn.
I'm gonna make a wisdom saving throw. Right?
What'd you
Everybody
say?
make a
Spirit
wisdom
Guardians?
saving throw.
Spirit Guardians.
Would that be at the start of their turn, or
Yeah, it's the start of their turn or when they first enter it, is what you said to me.
I stand corrected. Then I will smack the pirate guy with my hammer.
All right, roll for attack.
Can't move anywhere to get advantage. No. It's not a box. 18.
18 is gonna hit.
So I'm gonna smack him. So that's gonna be 10 points of damage. And then I'm also gonna move him 5 feet into the blender.
You move a corpse into the blender as you like go to swing, and you swing your hammer, and you just hit his head. His neck like breaks and falls off to the side, and then as his body fastly decomposes, the head falls off, and he is gone.
Sick. And then no, that's good that I didn't do that. I will. Yeah, because that's an action. Yeah, I'll cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yep, you can do that.
So it's just 1d4. So 6.
Okay, not bad.
And that's my turn.
All right, that's the end of your turn. That bitch dead. Rowina.
Okay, I think so. There's 2 of them left, right?
Correct.
I'm going to. I mean, I'm just gonna cast a chromatic orb at This guy.
A big guy? You can do so at advantage because he attacked Oliver recklessly.
Nice.
Oh, right.
Let's see. What kind of spell slots do I have left? I'm just gonna do a first level. Modified 20.
Gonna hit.
Nice.
Ooh, 8 points
Oof.
of lightning damage.
Okay.
It's still something.
Still something.
Yeah.
Alright, that's your action.
And I think that is
Aeliana,
my
you're on
turn.
deck.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Aeliana, you're up.
Okay. Why is the more powerful healing spell have to be touch based? Okay.
I would argue to say because that's kind of the point.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm debating. Let's do it. Never mind. I can't do it. That would be so dumb. Okay, I'm just gonna cast second level healing word for Oliver. That is 2d4 plus 3. 10.
Okay.
10 heals.
You see some of the
And then-
slashes on the back of Oliver's armor begin to be literally stitched with the black
Stitched up,
ink.
baby. I should have the courage to do this, and yet I am scared.
Take care of yourself.
5, 10, 14, 15, 45. Now I'm doing it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And I'm gonna stab. Oh, wait, yeah, because healing word's a bonus action. I can stab this guy with my rapier.
You can, bandit guy? Yeah.
Yeah, I forget that I have a
horse
sword, so I
girl's
feel like I
riding
should
around.
use it. Horse
And
girl! Horse girl!
she comes up.
With an 18?
It's gonna hit.
Alright. D8 plus 3. Oh, that's kind of poop. That's only 6.
6. Very
Still
hurt, but still standing.
Damn.
She slashes him, and that's...
And you,
that's
one
the
just
turn.
like Oliver, you see that you slash him, cause a good amount of damage, and he just doesn't even turn towards you.
Okay, well,
That is the end of your turn.
whatever.
Wisdom saving throw from him. That's a failure. I think this might do him in.
15.
15, that's going to do it. You just see he goes to attack you, Oliver, and one of your hammers just swings by and knocks him. His head spins around 180, and his body decomposes. Not as much as everybody else's, but definitely does decompose, and he falls down dead.
Back to your natural state of being.
That is the end of his turn. Now, wisdom saving throw from Big Guy. That's a failure.
8.
8 points of damage to him.
Little by little.
Little by little for this guy, yeah. He's going to attack you recklessly, Oliver. No!
What if I ask him politely not to do that?
22. God, I want that nat
Yep.
20 with him so bad. That's pretty good. 14 points of slashing damage on you. And that is the end of his turn. Emory. 5, 10.
So if it's 10, it's saves. I got 10 on the saving throw.
35. Yep, so you're
Yeah. Pizza.
good. Emory can get. Okay, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can only get to there, so he won't have advantage. But he will have a straight roll on Big Dude. I think that's going to hit. 11 plus 7. Yep, that'll hit.
Yes, that's right.
And he will get sneak attack as well. Narratively, Emory just like sprints by and like slides and like goes for the like back of the legs of this guy. Dealing a total of 21 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Actually, he would have advantage because he recklessly attacked.
Oh yeah.
Come on, stop rolling off the thing.
Yeah.
No, not 20. But still, 21 points total of damage. This guy's looking much more hurt, but is still standing. That is the end of Emory's turn, as he used all of his movement. And Danny, you are up.
Cool. I'm gonna slide down this hill a little bit.
Yeah, he gave you advantage, though.
Oh yeah. And I think seeing Rowina light him up with this electricity, I'm gonna reach out and basically do the same and just kind of amplify her lightning with my own shocking grasp.
Nice. Roll for advantage.
If it's I don't know if it stacks. No, he wouldn't be wearing metal armor, would he? Because he's a barbarian.
Yeah, I specifically said he's wearing hide armor, yeah.
Right, that's what I thought. 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. That's 2d8 now. 10 points of lightning damage.
Nice. His body is like barely holding together at this point.
And then, because I think this can still count, Hand of Harm can be done it just says when I make a melee, when I hit with a melee.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So can I
So
amplify
this will
that
be
with a
your
little
fourth key point, right?
third? I did one for Stunning Strike. I did
blows.
one for Flurry of Blows, and this is the third.
I thought you did flurry of blows twice. My bad. All right, cool.
No.
All right, yeah. Roll that d8.
I think it's a d6.
Oh, okay.
I think. I haven't done Hand of Harm terribly much. Yeah, 1d6 plus 5.
Cool.
That's going to be an extra 8 points of necrotic.
He had 8 hit points left.
Yes.
So for the last enemy of the
Get it.
battle, how do you want to do this?
Oh, man. I think, like I said, just like Rowina's electricity is already going through him, and I just reach out and sort of it's like necrotic lightning meets her own black lightning, and it just kind of like sizzles him out like from the inside.
He just fries. You see his eyes go black as lightning just penetrates through its eyes. His jaw goes black, and he falls to the ground in a pile of smolders. And we are out of combat.
Hey.
Oh,
The fuck?
everyone all right? She says as she's holding a cash on her own abdomen, like, everyone okay?
Surprisingly, yeah.
Dead.
I'm fine.
Oliver will reach out to Aeliana and cast a second level cure wounds.
Okay.
And let's see. Yeah, let's do that. So you get, is it plus my spellcasting? Yeah, so 16 points of healing.
Thank you so much.
Are you, how close to full are you?
I'm 4 away.
I'll pop a hand of healing on you, Aeliana.
I have 11 out of 46.
I was gonna say I was about to give him healing back, which is why I also give.
We
him
could spend an
one.
hour before we enter Pineville. Take a short rest.
We could do that. That's a 6 points of healing back to you, Aeliana.
Thank you. I am back.
Good job.
Are we?
Rowina, you
I'm
Thank you.
fine.
no, you
Completely fine.
saved. Saw what you did. there.
Yeah. Incredible.
Oh. I don't know how I did that.
I don't care.
You're a powerful witch.
17
So-
to you, Oliver.
Thank you.
I suppose this isn't normally what happens when you enter Pineville.
No, not the welcome I was expecting.
Do a quick loot of the bodies.
Oh,
But
yes.
these bodies
They're
are
all just they're
Kinda.
dead,
dead
right?
bodies.
Very
That's
dead.
kind of what I was wondering.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, like, do we go in now?
Even their
Like,
swords like rust and stuff.
Did-
Like,
How
He
long
did,
ago did Sebastian die?
like 2 years ago.
but
And
he
the
was
others, the others you
decayed
don't
of the
even
other ones
recognize.
were-
Yeah, he was the least decayed. Yeah.
I mean, he's been dead for years.
As a matter of fact, that guy with hide armor like turned to dust. Like he seemed to maybe be centuries old.
So
Grandpa?
he's raising people up that are dead for ages. This is not good.
No.
I would definitely say we should take a short rest. I don't know about a long one, but a short.
We
Sure,
definitely
worse
should
than I
get
thought.
into town quickly and make sure everybody
Yeah.
is okay in there.
Yeah.
I'm healed now. I just don't.
Yeah,
have a lot
take a
of
breather
spell
for right now, and
damage,
then
but
All right, so you guys take a short rest. So you gain the benefits of a short rest, whatever those are. I think Danny
I
gets his
wish
key
I
points
could
back.
get
I
some
do.
spell slots back, but I don't think that's how this works.
Nope.
I can,
No
I
spell
can use my
slots
channel
back
divinity to get spell slots back.
for you.
Oh, that's fine. I have 1 second level and all my
I'll get a-
firsts. That's fine.
Third level back.
I have 3 very useless cantrips. That's great.
What cantrips do you have?
Blade Ward, Mage Hand, and True Strike, which I've never used. So
Mage Hand's great.
I will be.
Well, I mean, hopefully they're not going to fight us in the streets. I would be. I was surprised with this, but I would.
I mean, they fought us
surprised.
outside the streets, so.
Right, but there's not civilians here, and he probably wants to, save face.
Right. Should we try to find your father first? Make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
Lead the way, then, I guess.
All right. You slowly, the sun is continuing to set. It's not completely gone, but you slowly make your way. It doesn't take you much longer, about an hour more, to the outskirts of Pineville.
Oh, it's pretty.
It's deceivingly pretty.
You're like, right, sorry.
Pretty much immediately, Oliver, you notice that there are like less people out and about on the streets. You all, as you enter the main part of the town, immediately notice that eyes are on you.
I would have just made sure, Zach, that kept in my thing of hood up,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
real incognito.
Rowina, what about you?
I mean, yeah, like, I think that I would not put my hood up because that's gonna look suspicious. I think I would just, like, look confident.
Okay. As you get into town, you all immediately, like I said, notice that you're getting a lot of looks. Some people like point to you and like talk amongst each other. You see a couple of people like a young boy sees you guys and then like runs off. You see that you are immediately attracting attention to yourselves as you enter this town. But Oliver, you see people that you recognize. Some of the talking amongst themselves and some of the pointing is people recognizing specifically you.
Give him the old head nod.
No one returns that.
That's sad. That breaks my heart.
And you see that the people of this town are either much more aggressive than they ever have been or terrified. And there's not a lot of in between.
Is this, just to get the vibe, is this like Halloween Town when Calabar takes over and like
Oh yeah.
curses
Yes.
the town?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The color has been removed from this place.
Trappa.
And it is a different town than the one that you left. And you notice that there are some people that you don't recognize that are just flat out staring and watching you and even follow you occasionally.
Any green eyes?
No green eyes. Where do you go? What do you do?
I'll just tell the group like this is a much different. I don't even recognize this place.
Where are we staying?
To my father's as soon as possible.
Okay. What do you do with your horses?
Do you have a stable you trust?
There's a stable. There's one stable.
I mean, at this point, I don't trust anybody here. But
At your father's, does he have any?
You just keep an eye
no,
on
there's
them
no
when we
room
take
for
watches.
horses.
Outside?
I mean, it's a little house. There's not like
Yeah, it would be literally
Place
like
for-
4 houses or 5 horses just in the street.
yeah.
Oh, okay, well.
I mean, Aeliana, you're probably the most likely out of any of us to not get a lot of stares.
Yeah.
If you did the stables on our behalf, maybe it's just a little more insurance.
I don't
Yeah.
think anybody should be by themselves.
Well, I mean, I think we go with her,
Okay. We
but
could
then
also
she
try
can
to
go
take them to the
inside.
church. They have a little bit more land. It might be able to just like tie them up
Oh.
over there. If the church is
Oh.
corrupted, then I don't hope there is.
There's no way.
I do think we should stay together.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
All right,
Whatever.
lead the way.
Yeah, we'll go to the church to leave our horses.
Sounds
and I
good.
live fairly close to the church.
You
Okay.
make your way to the church. And as you come up, it's like kind of on a small bit of a hill. As you come up the winding path towards the church, you feel and notice that this building has changed more than any of the others.
No.
Usually there's a big green tree that is evergreen and stays that way throughout winter. And by the way, we are in the thralls of waning winter. Like, it is winter. There's even a small flurry coming down right now. Not enough to stick on the ground. But that tree is barren of leaves. And there are, at first, what you think are ravens perched on the tree, until you see that they're not on top of the branches. You're looking at them below the branches, as there's like a flock of bats just hanging from this withered tree. And you see that there are quite a few people who are like making their way to the church ahead of you. You walk in. Do you pass the main gate of the church, seeing all this?
I don't think we're going in there anymore.
I think Oliver will like kind of slump off his horse and just not even care about what happens to it, and just kind of like mindlessly walks ahead towards the church.
Okay. You start to make your way towards the church. You pass the main gate. You see that certain people are noticing you. You see one person, middle-aged, a little bit older man. You know him to be the tanner of the town. His name is Reggie, and he comes up to you, and he says, "Oliver."
Reggie, what is happening?
"Oh, it's so good to see you. I know that things have changed around here, but don't be frightened. I can tell that you're scared. It's fine. Everything's okay. Things have been
Reggie was
great
alive,
here."
right?
Yeah, Reggie's alive.
Oh God!
And Reggie's a nice guy. You know Reggie to be a good dude. And he says, "Don't worry. Everything's okay. We're just about to start service. You should join us. You should come.
Service
sure
to
that-
who?
I'm sure that Mariella would be so excited to see you.
Reggie, service to who?
Just come in, join us."
We'll just look back at the group.
I mean, am I taking the horses somewhere first?
We need a place for the horses. Can we tie them up here?
Oh, sure, of course. Yeah, just along the gate here. Let me help you.
I'll just like look back at you and be like, guys, I don't know.
What do you think? we
He
should
starts to
do?
like lead your horse over to the gate. How have you been, Oliver?
Perhaps
It's
this week.
complicated. It's
Maybe we
complicated,
should go
man.
see your father.
He ties the rope to the gate. Complicated. I'm sorry to hear
Yeah.
that.
Oliver's like almost in shock, so please jump in. Anybody at any point.
I'm talking to the other two. Other three. I'm like, I can at least take my horse to the stable, so we have one that's.
Take mine too.
We're not splitting up.
Splitting up. No.
He hurt me. I'm sorry.
Perhaps
Um,
we leave the horses here and we
okay.
go to your
Yeah.
father's. To all of his
Sure.
fathers?
Yeah.
No, please join
no.
us for service. In
Is
the
my
I'm not
church.
father in there?
I'm not sure.
We'll need to get him first.
Yes.
It's
We
been so long
understand.
since I've seen him.
Family is very important to all of this.
As
did say
you
we'd come
are
to him
all
straight
talking,
away.
you hear a voice coming from behind you. Well, is this the great Oliver Burroughs that I've heard so much about? You turn to see a man in his what looks to be like maybe mid to late 30s, square jaw, black hair, kind of pushed back. He has like a mixture of priest-like clothes and noble clothes, and he has a pair of piercing green eyes.
Oh.
As he comes up to you.
If he says that, I'll just say, "Are you the new mayor I've heard so much about?"
Mayor. I did not know I was one of that title, but I am Cinder, if you have heard of me, yes.
Yeah, I have heard of you.
Okay. Well, all good things, I hope.
I won't say anything.
Yeah.
He looks to you all and he says, "Please, won't you join us for our service? I'm sure that Mariella has a wonderful sermon prepared for us today."
She's giving the sermon?
Well, of course, she's been integral to my teachings here. Oliver, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Damn it.
What?
I want to roll low. I hate it, but I want to roll low. 19.
19? Nothing happens.
Can I tell anything was about to happen?
Mm-mm.
So we just leave the horses here then.
Yes.
I really would like to see my father. Is he in there?
Yeah, I think I did see your father in there, yes.
Insight check.
Roll an insight check.
Can I do one too? I don't
Sure.
do it.
17.
24.
Aeliana, you feel like he doesn't actually know. But I do need you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Me?
Yeah,
Why?
because I asked you to.
That's a 17.
Okay. Please.
Okay.
I don't mean
Sure.
any
No,
offense.
I'm sorry. I'm worried the horses.
Rowina,
It's
will you
off.
roll a wisdom saving throw for me?
I don't like
No.
it.
What if I say no?
I don't like it. She's gonna tie up her horse.
15.
You
God damn it.
feel like this guy is really nice. And you
no.
honestly feel genuinely,
No.
you feel good about his energy and you get a good vibe from him and you know that he could have, I don't know, maybe there's more to what's going on here. Like maybe it's not as like black and white if you guys have seen it before. Danny, can you roll a wisdom saving throw for me?
Why not, Zach?
Oh, I love this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is great.
Welcome home.
24.
Yeah, nothing happens. Lastly,
Sure. Emory.
Emory says, guys, why don't we just try it?
Yeah.
Like, why
Oh,
don't we
no.
just...
Yes.
See, I
sure.
think so too. Let's just go in. The horses are
Okay.
here, we may as well.
Yep. All right.
I need you both to roll deception checks.
Me?
Yeah, both of you.
Who's both?
Sorry,
Me
Rowena.
and
The two
I'll-
who just talked. Rowena and Aeliana.
Well, Rowena believes it. Rowena
But yeah, I
failed
believe
the
it.
wisdom.
Oh, sorry. So just Aeliana.
So it's
Yeah.
me. 18 plus 9.
Well, he rolled a natural 20, but it's not going to be good enough. He looks at you.
Bard.
Good. Yes, please.
She's got the wide eye thing going. I think she has a sense now that two people have said yeah that probably wouldn't normally. Would that be fair enough to say that she knows something's going on and
For sure.
she'll
Yeah.
put on the wide eye?
He does kind
innocent
of look.
girl
He like
act.
looks at like Danny, and he looks at Oliver. Oliver, I'm assuming you don't want anything bad to happen, right?
Of course not.
So you trust me?
No, I don't.
He kind of looks at your bag. It's doing its job, isn't it?
No boy.
Oh no!
To the sermon then.
Yep.
You know, I wish we could have gone to the sermon.
What? Come on.
At the top of the church,
No.
you see two gargoyles that you didn't notice were there before suddenly unfurl their wings.
No.
I've seen those gargoyles my whole life.
I don't have any third level spell slots, Zach.
And you see deep purple skinned, what can only be described as devils.
What?
They have spines going up their back and large leathery wings, and they slowly start to like flap their wings. And he looks at you, Rowina, and he says, your friends, I think that they need a little bit of a push. Don't you agree?
Sure.
Maybe you can
Oh.
convince them. And he smiles at you.
No.
And you feel like that might be a really good idea.
No!
So I would, because I'm still me, right? So, like, I would try one time to look at Oliver and Danny and say, come on, let's go in.
I mean, Oliver, seeing everything happen, will just hold up his hands and just say, I will go with you. Just don't hurt anybody.
Same. Basically same.
I'm going to need you to put your hands together. All of you. And he kind of like looks over his back, and out of the church walks someone that you recognize. Oliver. She has a warm, cheery face, rosy cheeks, long gray hair braided on either side.
So sweet.
There she is.
The only difference to this portrait that you see is
No.
her piercing blue eyes have turned a bright shade of green. And she walks up, Oliver, it's so good to see you. And you see that she is carrying 5 sets of shackles.
What have you done? What is happening?
What do you mean?
Shackles?
Roll an insight check, Oliver. I'm going to give you advantage because you really know Mariella.
Bad. Second one was worse. 13.
13? Okay. Anybody else who wants to roll an insight check can. Your DC is going
I'll
to be
do it.
higher and it's not an advantage.
21.
16.
Rowena, do you want to? Okay. Aeliana, with a 21, you see a slight furrow in Mariella's brow that is like a sadness. And with a 21, I'm going to say you understand that she is charmed in some way.
Yep.
And that she is under a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, the shackles are to keep Cinder and everyone else safe from you, that's all.
When can we take them off? After the sermon?
She looks to Cinder. Cinder kind of nods his head. Yes, of course. After the sermon.
Can I insight?
Yeah, well, insight check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Aeliana, you have a feeling that if these shackles get put around your wrists, that it is going to be a big problem.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
She will just the slightest like shake of her head to everyone else. Like whoever's closest to her, she'll make eye contact and just like.
Mariella comes up to you, Oliver.
Mm-mm.
Do I see that head nod?
I think that's probably who she'd
Yeah,
look
okay.
at you and just be like,
Mariella, I followed your teachings for a long time, and I think you know that I can't put those shackles on.
Oliver, I'm so disappointed. Don't you
Me
trust
too.
me?
I trusted you more than I thought I could trust anybody, but I don't know what's going on with you right now.
Cinder kind of steps forward. Oliver.
What?
I want. Oh,
he says,
God.
put your hands out.
I'll get like right in his face. No.
He kind of takes a step back, ever so slightly.
Is there a flame? Candle or torch anywhere?
No. He takes a step back just slightly. Pity. There is a flash of bright flame right in front of you, Oliver, as he is engulfed in a blaze of deep red flame. And when he reappears, you see two black horns on his head, a pair of leathery wings on his back, and piercing red eyes. And everyone will have to start next week's episode with a roll of initiative. Thank you all for joining us this week on CharmedPersons. I really appreciate you all watching. Follow us on social media for more. Thank you to my players, the best players a GM can ask for. I say it every time, but I mean it every time. And as always, everybody say bye!
Fuck you.